get TikTok involved. I think this is going to work. I'm not entirely sure because I'm running something new today. I have been updated that we have got vertical streaming on Twitch. So I don't know how this is going to go, chat. This is either going to work or it's not going to work. If it doesn't work, then we'll restart the stream and we'll just run it as normal without the vertical. But everything else seems to be running okay. I think we're running okay. If we have any lag, do let me know. YouTube, welcome. Say hello if you are watching on the YouTube stream. Say hello, say good morning. You can switch modes as a viewer on Twitch. I know, exactly. It's great. However, is it going to be too much strain on my PC? That's the question. That is the question that we're going to find out today, chat. Okay? We're going to find out that question today. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Hello. How is everybody in the chat right now? Hope you're all doing well. We have got Melee. We've got Prajaval. We've got Random Guy, NASCAR, Lloyd Walker. Good morning to you over on Twitch. We have got Munin, Axel, Rapid Lad. Welcome to you guys. Welcome HP. Welcome Sai Mareed. That is also why we are late today, chat. If you're wondering why Hayden said that he was going to be live at 9 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. your time, and we actually ended up going live half an hour earlier, is because I got the message that we could do this update, and then and like just before I started my stream. So I was like, do I do it? Yes, we do. We do it. We can be half an hour late because it's only going to be a shorter stream today because we are doing just the Qatar Grand Prix chat. But good morning, everybody. Welcome, Naomi. Good morning, Hayden. Just playing some F1 24 myself. Nice. Did you start? We haven't started the race yet. I just want you guys to keep an eye on the stream and just let me know if there's any lag going on. Okay, if there's any lag this morning, if it's stuttering, if the whole PC is crashing, the stream is terrible, then please let me know because we will stop it and we will restart it. But here we are. This is what we're doing today, chat. We've got career mode with Hayden Gullis Racing Team. Gullis Racing, of course. Tire allocation. I think this is still stuck on harder. I don't know what we want, so I'm going to go balance for Qatar. Although, I don't know, chat. What's better? Qatar. What is better at Qatar? Is it balanced or is it harder? What is better? Let's have a little look. Let's go to VSE. Update it. Harder is what Rapid Lad is saying. Thank you very much for the rose. That person with Japanese text in their name. Do I use mods? Yes, I do. Sup, Hayden, is it worth switching from F1 24 to F1 25? I would say yes, for two big reasons. One, F1 25 is a much better game than F1 24. The handling on F1 24 is absolute dog, right? And then secondly, F1 25 is going to have the F1 26 update on it. So F1 25 is a game that's going to be running for 2 years now. So you've got it now, and then when the F1 26 update launches, you'll still be playing it on the F1 25 game. So it is worth currently doing both at the moment. Was anyone else having the loading screen now? Because it was not my internet. It could be me. It could be my end. I would like you just to keep an update on what is going on. I'm going to even press the record button. This might kill everything. It might not be worth it. Let me know if we have huge amounts of lag. If everything's stuttering a lot, then do let me know. I'm moving my head. Is it freezing? It looks like we're not freezing. It looks like it's okay. Right, I'm going to pause on both of these. I don't want these running in the background. I don't need to see these. I don't want to see that either. I'm just going to see how this all performs, chat. Okay, because like I say, I do not know how this is going to go. Either it's going to make things better, it's going to make things worse, or it's not worth it at all. We're going to figure this out today. Welcome, Chase. How are you doing? But yeah, that's why I would say that F1 25 is a good game to get. Let's look at the data. So, tyre. Oh, they've got tyre temps now. For where you want your tyre temps to be. Oh, look at VSE. Bringing all the data. Okay, so Yeah, I don't think the balance is too bad. The medium tyres aren't too bad at all. They last 28 laps. There's a new livery in the mailbox. I think I've already got it. Well, it's a DLC, so you will still have to pay. I agree, you still have to pay, but you'll be playing it on the same game. We don't know the price. I'm hearing rumors that it's going to be the right sort of price of what you expect. I think it should be no more than like £30. I think it should be like no more than £30. Even £30 is kind of a bit, but like, depends on as well how much they bring, doesn't it? It depends on how much they bring. Okay, we're going to go balance. I'm just going to firm that. Let's get a quick little update on where we stand in the career mode chat. We've unlocked phase 3 with the team, which is huge. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome in, player. How are you doing? Will they use the same chassis as the 25s? I don't think so. It'll be a new chassis. What I'm expecting is new chassis, even if it's an FOM car for every single one of the cars. As long as it's a new chassis, new regulations, all of those should be in the game. It shouldn't just be a case of updated liveries and updated drivers. It will be, as what I expect, for them to actually bring the cars. You might be thinking, well, why not just make a new game if you're doing all of that? And for me, it makes sense to not have to worry about making a whole new game. Just make the update as long as it doesn't come with issues. If it comes with issues, then that's when things will get annoying. We've got a good amount of resource points, but we're still not going to spend it. As we're currently looking to adapt parts on the car. I don't think I can spend anything. I mean, I could spend on ERS cooling. We would have to adapt it anyway. So we will see for that one. Development-wise, we are currently adapting parts. These are all paused annoyingly for some sort of damage. Those are all going through, so hopefully we can get through all of those as quickly as possible. And that's basically where we stand right now with the career mode. Oh, and also huge news, chat. Huge news is that we have got Nikola Solov has signed for another season, chat. Nikola Solov has signed for another season, which is fantastic news. We're going to give him another year, see how he performs, and we'll go from there. And I know some of you saying that he's going to hinder the team, right? We've only just become a good team. I want him to build that experience, and if he tanks next season, then we'll look to move on. But without any further ado, chat, let's get into the race weekend for the Qatar Grand Prix. And how are the streams performing, everybody? Are they okay? YouTube, are we moving fine? YouTube stream, everything working okay? Twitch, everything running fine? Everything running smoothly? That's all I want to know. All I want to know is everything is running smoothly. Because as I say, I'm running this thingy-majiggy. Gas is on me. Ah, did you just do it? Did you just do another one? Did you just do another one? I can see in my PayPal app. I'm not going to say your name. I nearly said your actual name. Player with another dono. Right, going up the tree. Player's going up the tree. There he goes. Up just under Valtteri Bottas. And that's because they deserve it. What an absolute legend of the stream. Look, you might not be top like just a little toxic and Noel, but you're in view, in all fairness. You are in view. I'm getting a bit of lag, loading screen, and here and there, have my TV running too to check. Okay, let me know if it's still running on the TV. Some people are saying it's all good on YouTube. Don't know though if it's my internet. So we'll get a general consensus later on. Give him like 10 races next season. Exactly, Linus. Exactly. Dara, thank you very much for the follow. Right, without any further ado then, let's get into the Qatari race weekend. It is a sprint race weekend, hence why we're only doing Qatar today. Because, well, it's a sprint race weekend. So, new engine. But I'm going to run... Yeah, I'll run this engine. I'll run this engine for the sprint race weekend, and we can assess it for the rest of the weekend. So, without any further ado, let's go to the one practice session that we have got today, chat. The one practice session we're going to be running today. Okay, right. We've got a new setup for Qatar, which is honestly a track that I haven't done for a while. I have the same wheel you do. What button do you map for your ERS overtake, etc.? I don't actually know. And that might be a weird question, weird answer for you to get. But, like, it's so ingrained as muscle memory for me. I don't actually know which button does what until I actually go to press it. So, I think the top left is Overtake or I don't actually know. What gloves we use today? We're on the golf ones again today. All my other gloves are dirty, so we're on the golf ones again today. Thank you much, Eddie, for the gift. Okay, right. Let's quickly go to our setup. We've got a new setup from VSE. If you would like to be running all of the setups that we use, exclamation mark VSE in the chat. If you're on YouTube, it's the link in the description. And if you're on TikTok, go to the link in my bio. Are you not on YouTube right now? You don't show up. We should be, Tiz. We should be. Says the stream is healthy. It's working. We are not unlisted, so that's fine. And stream settings, we're not unlisted there. So we should be live. Yep, I've got 72 people watching me on the vertical and 23 watching me on the horizontal. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So I don't know what you're seeing, Tiz, but you are seeing the wrong one. We have managed to put a mod on to allow us to do this. Right. Qatar. Where is it? Should be a recent setup because I did this not too long ago in a 100% race. But, oh my god, the wing gap is crazy. That is a crazy wing gap. Let's see how I survive with that. If I don't like it, then I will change it. That's all fine. That's all fine. And then change this. Sorry, I'll try again. All good. Is VSE V4 brand new? Yes. And they've got new data as well, which is always very, very helpful. Good morning, Craig. Good morning to you. Okay, cool. We've got the setup on. Let's session info. Save car setup over the current Qatari one that we've got. And we will go and do some ERS and tyre management practice programs to start ourselves off. Hayden San, welcome in, booby. What is my setup called? Now you show up. Nice. There you go. There you go. Are you taking P1 at Qatar like Daddy Verstappen? We're going to try our best in both races because we're hunting down P2 in the championship, chat. That is our goal. P2 in the championship. That is what we want. Oh, I've got my assist still on. I'll be like, Hayden, why are you running assist? What are you doing? We were getting a thumbnail, okay? I was on a controller. I can't drive on a controller without assist. I need my traction control, my ABS, and my auto gears. Because I'm not a pad user. Oh my god, the car flows so nicely around here. Right! Let's see what we do. I think we're using ERS management first. Or it's tyre management. Okay, that could be the wing gap. That could be the wing gap. That is something I'm going to keep an eye on. Whatever you do, don't do a McLaren strat in Qatar. Luckily, I don't think in the game it's ingrained that you have to do 25 laps per tyre. So we should be okay. We should be okay. Right. DRS wide open. ERS management. Going to put that to medium. It always puts it in none. And I'm like, well, that's not what I want. I want to go medium. Got a little bit of a screen freeze. Hey, how you doing, mate? Welcome in, Sharif. I'm doing well. How are you? Nice and easy. ERS management does seem like a bit more of a difficult practice program to run. Hopefully, we're good through the corners still. I feel like the AI are going to be slightly quicker than us through the corners. But if we can do a pretty decent job on the straights, that might help us. Because usually, chat, our car is slower in a straight line compared to the AI, so we're literally on the limit with the time for this program. Nice through there. I love this corner. I don't know what it is about that corner, chat. It is just so satisfying when you get it right. So we're losing a lot of time on the straights, then we get it back. As you can see, our acceleration, not as strong as the AI. But our top end speed is. Don't need acceleration through here. Running it a little bit wide, that's okay. It's just practice. It's just practice at the moment. Doesn't matter if we cut corners, etc. Right, see, look at the time drop and acceleration. And then we should get it back on top end speed, and there we go. We get green score. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why have Twitch done us over like YouTube vertical on phone? Yeah, just if those of you who are new on Twitch, either turn your phone sideways or press the button, and you'll be fine. I'm checking other platforms that it works just fine. There's something wrong. There's lag on the YouTube stream. There was something wrong with the stream. Yeah, mine's also lagging. Are we lagging on YouTube horizontal or YouTube vertical? Where are we lagging, chat? This one is lagging so much. So we're lagging on YouTube horizontal. Okay. Okay. What I can do, chat, what I can do is do this. I'm going to stop the stream momentarily on YouTube. We'll be back, okay? It's not going to end. Just stay on the stream platform. I'll be back in a moment. 1 second. Oh, no. I don't know why YouTube does this. No, I do want to end it. Right, okay. Advanced settings. That one. Main encoder. Right, this shouldn't lag now. That shouldn't lag now. If the other one's fine, this one should be fine as well. Because my internet's good. It'd be more my PC encoding all of that stuff. Right, YouTube, we should be back now. We should be back. Welcome in, welcome in. And hopefully we're fine. Let me know, YouTube horizontal. Can you see me? I'm banned for buying the game. I thought you said bullying the game. That would be bad. Charlie Hall, welcome in though. Colin, why are you banned from buying the game? Right, okay. Return to garage. Let's get into the next one. Good now. Okay, let me know if it's okay. You might notice that the bitrate has dropped down, unfortunately. It's just the way that it is. Maybe we have to do it this way. They don't use their own engines because they're very difficult to design and expensive to produce, so it's cheaper to buy one off someone. What are we talking about? I'm hearing you twice on Twitch. You shouldn't be. Someone must have gifted me a sub when I was asleep. Probably just a little toxic because they've been going ham on it. They've been going absolute ham. It might also be happening, Melly, when we're driving compared to when we're in the garage because the game is doing a lot. There's a lot of bitrate dropping. There's a lot of all that sort of stuff. It's been looking for your live for a long time. Well, if you hit that follow button, MR11, then you never miss a live stream. You'll get a notification every time that we are live. That was my problem. It's not happening anymore. Okay, good, good, good. Good morning. Full setup tour. Be quite difficult in my chair to do that. And there we go. MRT11 hitting the follow button. And now you never have to miss a live stream. Right. Let's get going then, chat. Let's get going. Push, push, push. Tire program. Oliver, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so there is a bug where you go from EA Play Pro in your actual game that you get a suspension. Oh, that's crazy. So you are actually banned. I thought you meant like your parents didn't want you to buy the game or something like that. Not that, not that you're actually banned from buying the game. Can you not buy it on like Steam or something like that? Or on if you're on PlayStation, or is there not a way around it? Or are you just absolutely screwed? Okay, the setup feels okay, chat. I don't know how this setup's going to feel when there's a bit of tire wear on the car. That's going to be the interesting question. The time's pretty good. And if you don't, you will come back in a year. Thank you for gifting me. No problem. Whoever that was, we love that you say thank you. We are grateful people over here. Right, everything running fine on the YouTube stream? We running okay now? New TCG promo next week. Yeah, looking forward to the new TCG Pocket set. But I really want the Alteria Immersive before it drops. I need that one last Immersive. Keep on the track. There we go. We good now? Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that YouTube's okay. Glad that YouTube's okay. And if you're watching and you can't see my face and only can see my car, then just turn your phone sideways and you'll be able to see both. Right, again. Green score. I wasn't actually looking at the score. I was looking at the, I was just looking at the time. I probably should have looked at the score and just taken it a bit easier on that one. But it's all good. McLaren can't build their own motor. Austin Martin can't build their own motor. I mean, they probably can. It just costs them a lot of money and there's no point. Welcome in, Andy, with the unemployed game. How are you doing? I have 3, bro. 5 Gyarados and 1 Blaziken. How do you have so many, Cam? My girlfriend only has the Alteria. I have 2. I have the Gyarados and the Blaziken. Wish you could trade them. I know. I know. The moment that you can trade immersives, people are going to be selling and making money on those. Oscar Dyson coming in with the 100 flaming tires. It just lagged a little bit for me. Okay. Keep an eye on it. As I said, this is something I'm trialing today. And if it's not working, if I don't like it, I will go back to what we were running before. Because it didn't seem like it was an issue before. I stayed up till 4 AM last night watching the Game Awards. Nice, nice. How was it? you see that Aston Martin just previewed their first motorcycle? I did not. What game are we talking about here with the immersives? Pokemon TCG Pocket. Are these prescription lenses? No. These are blue light glasses. They help protect my eyes from staring at a screen for long periods of a time, whilst also with studio lights on my eyes as well. I too stayed up just in the school run, feeling wide awake for now. Rip, rip. How long you last, let's find out. Right. Last practice program, chat, and then we're going to get into the sprint qualifying session. What engine is this? I'm running a V10. A Renault V10. Floraman, thank you very much for the follow. I just got to beat the race strategy program. And with this one, it's always best to drive flat out like you would be in a race scenario. If I start driving easy to save tires or whatever, it's not going to be a true representation in the race for tire wear and also fuel consumption. We don't want to have too little fuel in the car and end up running out. That's the last thing we want, chat. So, instead, we are pushing like hell. So let's see. One in the chat if you're sad that the F1 season is over, chat. Two in the chat if you're not. One in the chat if you're sad F1's over. Austin Martin has launched a motorcycle. How much and where can I see it? I think if you just search it on Google, you'll be able to find it, I imagine. But I don't know. Everyone's saying ones. We're all sad, but luckily, I mean, not luckily for anybody who works in Formula 1, but luckily for the rest of us, it'll be back actually very soon. End of January is the first test, although we don't really get to see anything from that first test, I'm pretty certain. The second one is in February. But it's coming around, it's coming back. I'm happy Lando is world champion. Good, good, good. I'm really excited to see, hopefully, a change of order that new regulations usually tend to bring. As our car is looking good around here, chat. We are looking strong. But we have the Hayden F1 series. For a bit, you do. Sadly, I am away for 2 weeks over Christmas. I'm going back to the UK. And I will not have any of my streaming stuff to do any streams for you. So the last stream from me will be on the 21st of December. And we will be doing a 100% mystery Grand Prix with you lot, the viewers, for that final race. Where that track will be, as like I say, it's mystery. The spin wheel will determine where we are going to race. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Push, push, push. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. Across the line. And boom, we've done that one. I think all tests should be televised. It's a nice preview. I agree. I agree. It sucks that the Bahrain have paid. I assume that they have paid for exclusive rights to show the cars. Which sucks, because, yeah, I would love to see the cars. I don't even know if we're going to get updates. Like, if we get photos or, like, a live blog. Because that's how it used to be back in the day, right? Testing was never televised when I got into Formula 1. I remember being in college in 2012, 2013 season. I think it was 2013, maybe 2012, I don't know. But I remember being in college, and I was basically following the BBC and the Sky Sports live blog throughout the day of what was going on. You get a few images, and then, of course, Ted's notebook to end the day was your, like, only real proper insight into what has been going on over the day of testing. And it was really good, really insightful. Now, we are lucky where we get to watch, you know, a full-on, how many hours? 12 hours? Whatever hours it is of practice is just on non-stop. On Sky, oh my God, and F1 TV. So that's great. But, yeah, so as long as we get, like, live updates, it's okay. At least it's something. But, of course, I would like to have the rest of it, where I need to burn battery just to make sure we beat the target time here. And there we go. All 3 laps done. Which means one thing and one thing only, chat. It's time to get into the qualifying session for the Qatari Grand Prix. Is the stream okay on the YouTube? Was it okay? Did it survive it? Before we get into the race, did it survive it? Am I getting all of my chats as well? Am I seeing everyone on the YouTube vertical? Yes, I think so. I think so. You lot are saying hi. I can see you a lot. That's good. I'm hoping Apple isn't going to bottle owning the rights F1 TV. Yeah, that's for all of you in America, isn't it? Apple, you know what? I feel like Apple have been doing a good job. I mean, they're fairly new to it. Hopefully they treat it well. Hopefully they do treat it well. I believe 2022 new regs, there was a few little snippets released on the first test, but I believe that was it. It's nice to see teams with teething issues. Exactly, you know, it makes things exciting. I remember 2014, 2015 seasons where teams were having a lot of issues. With those ones. And yeah, it was very, very interesting. As we qualify, or we put ourselves in P3, Nicholas Solov P10. 1.1 behind, we are 2/10 behind. So I'm hoping that Solov wasn't pushing too hard and we'll have a better car for the race. I'm hoping that we have a good car. My PB on F1 24, 1 minute 21.0 on Qatar. Nice, nice. I don't know what my one is. This is a career mode car, so it will either be faster than what you're doing or slower, but I don't know. They do a decent job. I think they're not doing any of the broadcasts, right? They are just showing F1 TV. Are they just pinching the F1 TV broadcast and showing it? Which, for me, it doesn't make sense for F1 TV. If you're building your own broadcast, right, then surely you want people just to buy off your broadcast. But I suppose if Apple are paying millions and billions for the streaming rights in a certain country, I guess that's worth the deal, right? I guess it's worth the deal. I do really enjoy having F1 TV, though, in EU compared to Sky. I like Sky, never had an issue with Sky. You know, obviously they are going to be British bias, but as a Brit, I don't really care. You know, I'm British bias as well. I understand why they're biased, because they've got a British audience, so they're going to have a lot more focus on the British drivers, because a lot of the British people are watching to focus. Of course, I don't think it should be the main broadcast. I think the main broadcast for around the world should be the F1 TV one. I think they do a really good job. But I love F1 TV. I think it's great. You've got a lot of archives as well, which is always good. Right then, chat. Practice is over. It is time for sprint qualifying. So I have got a very important question for everybody in chat right now.
It's all about
where do you think we are going to qualify in Qatar for the sprint race? I need everybody getting their predictions in the chat. I feel like I've become too invested in the Gallus Racing team, as I'm always wanting to know how Solov is doing. He's doing an okay job. He's actually signed a new contract. He's signed a new contract. Apple will give you the F1 TV subscription too, so you can still log in for the archives. Amazing. Perfect. So yeah, they're basically just pinching F1 TV and showing it on Apple TV, I guess. Fjord says P3. Nick says P1. Prajaval says pole position. Booby Like says P1. Butter Bigger Trox says P6. We have got Benny says P3. God say P2. Edmund first. J Huss second. Player says P2. Azil P3. Linus says top 3 with new engine. Charlie P4. Eric P2. Morning Zubair. Martin says 5th. Anin says P3. Jose P5. How come it's now vertical on Twitch? You've got both. Turn your phone sideways or press the horizontal one. Wait, is he also streaming on Twitch? Yes, I'm live right now on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and Kick. Feel free to watch on whichever platform is your favorite. If you're watching a vertical stream on YouTube or watching it on Twitch, okay, chances are if you just turn your phone sideways, you'll be able to watch the full horizontal screen. If that doesn't work for YouTube, you're watching the vertical only stream. I'm trialing things at the moment, hence why I've got 2 punching out on YouTube. So all you need to do is go to my homepage and you can find the normal stream on my home YouTube channel. I found your TikTok a few weeks back, and I'm so glad I did. And also, for anybody watching on any other platform, just before we get into the sprint qualifying, I know you're like, get out on track. I want to see you driving. We'll do that in a second. If you would like to catch up with all of the streams and all of the highlights and have content from me whilst I'm away, go to Hayden Gullis Plus on YouTube. It's a new channel that I've posted, and we currently have videos going out every other day for highlights of the stream, so including like an episode of just all the 5 lappers that we do, the 100% races, the 35% races, and soon career mode is going to be a part of that when we get into the new season. We're going to be doing that as well, and maybe getting into daily uploads. I don't know yet, but yeah, go check it out. Go check it out if you haven't already done so. Hayden Guys Plus over on YouTube. Right, that's my little plug for now done. I'm going to do one lap here in qualifying because I've only got one set of soft tires. I don't want to burn them up too much. I can't always be bothered to race, so watching you is ace. Chill time. We love a little bit of chill time. You need to wear a race helmet. I need to get a race suit for my team, which hopefully we will do for next season. Right, so let's go out with about 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. Drivers out on track. We are going to make sure that we don't have a lot of fuel in the car first. Yep, cool. 5 kilograms. Let's go for it. What I am going to do, though, quickly, is change the setup. I feel like the wing gap is a little bit too large. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to just close it in by 6. Is that all right? Yeah, it's just over 10. I think that should be okay. If it feels in the race like it's stepping away from me, I'll lower the front wing. It's going to give me more straight line speed. It means I am going to struggle on the corners, but hopefully it's going to be okay. Let's go. P1 incoming. Let's see what we can do. Boom. There we go. We're on the right screen now. Let's see what we can do, chat. I'm from Malay. Nice. We're going to find out where everybody is watching from in the world in a memento. As drivers around the track, they are going to get in my way. I'm going to get in their way. That's not good. Former player, Rubes. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in Mali as well. Thank you for the follow. Right, let's rejoin the track. Get it down into none mode. Save the battery. And we're just going to... We don't need to save the fuel. The fuel will be fine. Fuel should be okay. Let's see how we do. Hey, man, I'm watching you from South Africa, I assume that is. We will ask everybody later on the Formation Lap where you're watching from. Don't you worry. What time will you be doing your live stream? Well, I mean, we're live right now. We're going to be doing this race. I'm going to let this car free. We're going to be doing this race and another one at Qatar. Is it Qatar? Yes. And then we've got another live stream on Sunday, which will be 9 a.m. UK time. Where do you live then, if not in the UK? I live in the Netherlands. But yeah, we'll be doing 9 a.m. UK time, 10 a.m. my time on Sunday. We'll be doing some 5-lappers, a 35% race, and then a 100% race around a mystery Grand Prix. And that mystery is not too much of a mystery because it will be Bahrain, not Qatar. It will be Bahrain. Anyway, round the final couple of corners. We should get our lap in. If we don't, then we are in big trouble. I do know Dutch. I can say Ik hou van jou. Right then, chat. Let's get around the final corner, burn the battery a little bit, and get our lap underway here in qualifying for the Qatar sprint race. And let's see what we can do. A lot of people hoping and praying that we can get that pole position. So let's get the car turned in, and let's push like hell in this lap. Pick up some slipstream, hopefully, from cars ahead of us. And hope and pray that they are not going to get in our way. Charles Leclerc darts out of the way there. Shut the car in for turn 4, then into turn 5. I love this circuit. It is so satisfying when you hook it up and you get it right. And it looks like it's going to reward us here as we go purple in Sector 1. Bortoletto way down at the moment in qualifying. Stroll! Get out of the way, bro! Why is he got to be there? I know I dragged out a little bit wide, but... bro's in my way. What is he doing? It might still be fine, chat. It might still be okay for pole position. Now we can burn the battery down to about 55%. Should be okay. It's purple in Sector 2 as well. So even though we were compromised slightly by Lance Stroll, it's not going to take too much of an effect on our car. Flat through there. Little lift through this corner just to settle the car. It is feeling great at the moment. Brake at the 50-meter board. Used a lot of curb on the inside. Used the battery. The rest of it to the line. And here we go. Will it be good enough for pole position? It's purple Sector 1. Purple Sector 2. It's not pole. It's not pole. What? Who beat me to pole position at the end there? Senna by 16 thousandths of a second. Right, we're blaming Lance Stroll. We're blaming... How did I lose time in the last sector? I thought that last sector was amazing. Grimmy Gaming, thank you very much for coming in with the Tier 1 subscription. What a legend in the chat. Young Fafik, thank you very much for the follow as well. Wow, P2, solid P7. Let's go, Nicola. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. Senna said no. We need to look at lap times. Right. So, Sector 1, 687. Right. Well, how do we... We were 2 temps up. Okay. A 10th up. How have I lost so much time in Sector 3? What have I done? Was it keeping it in 8th gear? Was that the wrong gear to keep it through the corner? How did we lose so much time? Where are the sector splits? It's after the left, isn't it? So it wasn't the left. Sector 3 is literally the flat out right, the nearly flat left, and then the last corner. The res fell too low. I kept it in 8th. Okay, we know that for quali. Down to 7th. Closed ERS accidentally. No. I turned it off because otherwise I would have burnt too much before the line. That's crazy. Okay. So we know we are really quick in Sector 1 and 2. Sector 3 is where we're going to lose a little bit of time. We're going to fight with Senna, hopefully till the end here. Me versus Senna for victory at the sprint. George Russell not too far away, and we know how good that Mercedes is in race trim. And Nicholas Solov, even though they're 8 tenths off the pace, really good qualifying, and hopefully some sprint points will be awarded for them. You can hold it in 7th, the entire 3 right-hander. Okay, that's what we will do next time. We will not drop down to drop into 8th. Although it is a career mode car, so maybe 8th would have been better for most part, and then for the second 2 flat outs, down to 7th might have been better. Brazil all over again if Senna win by 1/10. I know, right? Can we have a race where we're not losing out by the smallest margins? Anyway, let's get into the race for the Qatari sprint race, chat. And I would like to know a prediction from everybody in the chat right now. Where do you think that we are going to finish in this race? What are your predictions, chat? Where do you think we're going to finish in this race? We start P2 right behind Senna. Seems no read, chat. Show or tell us your steering setup. Exclamation mark setup. Put in the chat. Where do we think we're going to say? Gremmy says P1. The Wellin family says P1. Booby Ike says P1. Prajaval says P1. Sorari says that's Senna. Andreen says P3. Andres says P1. Player says P2. Rocco P1. Zubar says P1. Hayden P1. What assist you using? None. My wheel is a 15 Newton meter steering wheel. I run about 11 Newton meters during the race. Through my steering wheel. I have it on maximum on the wheel. I dial it down to 65% in game to stop clipping. Hello, I am Papa Man is watching your video. Welcome in, Yami. Maddie says P1. You're going to get a mega start and keep P1. Let's go. Random guy says P1. Is 5 Newton meter low? Nope. I used to have 5 Newton meter. I'm just I'm bulkier now, and I can use 11 Newton meters because I'm so strong. And that's why you can hear me through my clips when I go.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint.
He has like 5 different chats. Exactly. I've got all the chats flowing right now. Hamish says P5 crash. Wow. No hope in me. Martin says P1, you got good pace. JS says P2. Toby P1. Ambush P3. Scotty says P2. You come 8th after getting spun out at turn 4, lap 2. Could you imagine if that happens? What a go-to prediction that would be. I don't like it. I don't like it. P2 says Dutch Billy. Tiz says P2. I love you too. QNVRP. I love you too. Sir John says DNF. Benny says P9. Fanatec CSL DD bundle for beginner, you think? It's pretty much what I'm using. I think that is what I'm using. I'm using the CSL DD bundle. And I love it, okay? I can only recommend what I use. I've used the Moza R5 wheel. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, personally. But I was going from a CSL Elite. I feel like the CSL Elite was better. Even though it's not a direct drive wheel, I just felt like it was better. What season is this? This is season 7 of career mode. We've done 6 seasons of driver career mode. Alpine, 2 at Mercedes, 3 at Ferrari, and now we've made our own team in Formula 1. Skip this. I'll skip you in a minute. Right, let's get into it. Do I play GT3 as well? I don't. Last night we did F4 in iRacing. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. I hit my PB, I think, in terms of viewership on Twitch for iRacing. 100 viewers, which I was not expecting. I just stream for fun for the iRacing ones. You guys just get to see me in the Create Series iRacing. And it's just a little bonus extra stream that we do. It's not part of the main shows. These are the main shows. This is a pretty unpopular opinion, but I love it. What do you love? Grammy, what do you love? The Moza. Logitech is meh. Logitech is a good starter steering wheel. It's good to build that muscle memory, for sure. Can I ask why you didn't like it? I felt that the force feedback didn't feel great. Also, the pedals that I got given were, like, so slippery. I've got these Fanatec ones, and they've got, like, rubber grippers on them, which is really good. Like, when I'm wearing socks, my feet don't slip. I don't have to be barefoot for it. Even barefoot on those metal ones, they'd be slipping. Wearing shoes, I don't want to wear shoes when sim racing, right? Because you just don't get the feel. I like using my socks. You found out they're not being ghosted in the pit, and I did. How? I've never had that before, which is crazy. So, yeah, insane. When is it starting? Right now. We're looking at the race strategy. We have a choice between the mediums or the softs. The softs is going to be quicker. They die off at the end, but not too much, actually. I think the tyre wear's pretty decent around here. So, I'm fine with that, and I think we're ready to go. So, without any further ado, chat, I always use socks, but everyone always tells me it's weird. No, it's not weird. Use socks. Shoes is best with sim racing. That's a lie. Get out. Right. Where did you finish last night? I had to turn off, but you were chasing down P6 when I left. It was a very interesting, chaotic race. We were very much stuck in that cluster. We finished P9 in the end, so I'm happy that I got the top 10. I definitely should have got a better result. I was frustrated with the start or switching to the wet strategy would have got me the lead of the race because I was the lead driver to do that. Unfortunately, we got the damage. We had a crash because somebody was in 2 minds pitting, went to come into the box with damage and then cut back across the track into me, which was a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get on with this one. And my question for you guys right now for the Qatari Sprint is, where is everybody watching from in the world right now? I have wrestling shoes, and they are almost like racing shoes. I did look at those, and I will look at those in the future for sure, because they did look really cool. Boston, England, Norway, NL, duh. Well, I mean, you are called Dutch Billy, so that's fair. That is a fair duh. Budapest, Portugal. We've got America, Antarctica, London, Romania, Netherlands, Sweden. Oh, it's gutting. Yeah, I know. It's a shame, but we go again next season. Hopefully it will be good fun. Newcastle, North Carolina, Malaysia, South Africa, Lanzarote, Ireland, Australia, North Korea, South Africa, Singapore, Cardiff, Bulgaria, Kazakhstan, Lebanon, Northern Ireland, Albania, Scarborough, Poland. Watch from the pans. Littlehampton. Shout out Littlehampton. That's my hometown. Southampton, Plymouth, Tips, Winchester, Wales, Cardiff. You attending the CS Major by any chance? Oh, you're talking about someone else in chat. I thought you were talking to me then. Chad, USA, Essex, Chinatown, watching on the fridge, Swish, Kenya, Philippines, Burnley, Greenland, Malta. I know I was good friends with your brother. Nice, nice. Connor, Cam, Matik. Welcome in, Burnley, Cyprus, and Finland. Okay, then. Let's line up on the grid. Let's see what we can do, chap. From P2 in the sprint, I'm already going to point my car to the left. I'm going to go aggressive, and I'm going to attack Senna. Let's get some sippies.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready.
Let's get going. Let's do this, chat. Here we go. The lights are coming on. The engine is revving. And we go racing for the Qatari sprint race. And it's a slow start off the line from me. Senna defends very, very well. We're going to make it 3 wide, down into the first corner, long, deep, around the outside at turn 1. It's still wheel to wheel with the McLaren of Ayrton Senna, still side by side through turn 2. They get a great drive off the corner. We burn the battery. Senna will defend the inside line, or will they? Around the outside once again. This time now into turn 4. Can we hold it? No, we can't. We're still there. We don't get the job done just yet. Senna coming back at me into the braking zone, going deep around the outside this time around. Can they keep it on the outside line? They're going to try as Senna comes back, and it's still wheel to wheel. This first lap so far has been side by side through its entirety. And Senna, can they get a position now? No, they cannot, as we still continue to go side by side with the McLaren driver. We got to take it nice and cautiously into this left. I don't want to overextend into the path of the McLaren driver. Now we burn the battery as Senna trying to inch ahead in towards the fast. Flat out right-handers. Can we keep it? No, we can't. Senna gets the position, and this is where that McLaren was quicker than us. We're good in Sector 1. Sector 3 is a bit of our weakness. So Achilles heel at the moment. As you can just see, Senna just breaking away slightly in this race. I go way too deep there into the final corner, expecting it to be like qualifying. And unfortunately, it is not. We've got George Russell right on our tail at the moment. Was that our only chance of getting into the lead of the race? Time will tell. Oh my god, bit of a lag spike there. Bit of a screen freeze. And now we're going to push. We know we're quick in Sector 2, chat. Sector 1 and Sector 2 is where we are really, really good. So, let's push like hell. And let's see what we can do. And catch back up to Senna. And try and get past him in this race. We know that McLaren is quick. They've got a bit of a rocket ship on their hands as well. But our car is really good now. So we go slightly deep into the hairpin. But all is well. All is okay. And let's keep on going. What mods are these? We've got livery mods for all the other teams. Realistic sponsor boards. We've got my team has got its own custom livery. And we've also got my name over Jensen buttons. And those are all the mods that we are running. Right. Behind Senna, but this is where they're going to start to break away. Look at the pace that they have got into Sector 3. It's an absolute rocket all the way through this section. But can we stay close? Can we keep up with the McLaren driver? Just a small little lift through that corner. Just to settle the car. Same through there as well. And we're doing a pretty decent job of just holding it with the McLaren driver. Let's get the DRS and let's push like hell to try and overtake him, burning the rest of the battery. We can save it in Sector 1 if we get the overtake done. Senna down into the first corner. He goes defensive. We go long and deep again around the outside. And this time, we are able to pull it off on the McLaren driver. But now we need to save our battery. We've only got 27% at the moment. So we need to build it back up. Senna will come back at me. Down into none mode. No room at the inn for Senna. And now we build the battery back up. This is going to allow all the cars to get close behind us once again. But that's okay. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. If Senna wants to overtake me, then I will get the DRS on the next lap. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that right now. But I would like to also break away. We've got George Russell and Senna hot on our heels. And then a nice little gap to Kimi Antonelli and Max Verstappen. I'm not too sure where Solov is in this race. I think he's lost a couple of places. Let's find out. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.8 seconds.
Where are they? What place? What place?
Ninth place.
It's just outside the points.
24.2.
So we need him to make a move, gain some places in this race. As we do lose out momentarily to Senna, but that's okay. We get the DRS. So as long as we get a good run out of this final corner, which really did not happen, then it should be okay. Look at the gap now. 0.6 of a second to Ayrton Senna. Let's burn the battery as we go down into the first corner. Senna once again going defensive. Get a little bit of lag spike once again into that corner. And it's actually going to cost us a place to George Russell. Almost there. He's still side by side with me. Unable to get the position. And we hold on to it. That's okay. We need to be careful about that, chat. Hayden, you should get Sparko equivalent racing shoes. Something I will look at if I have a proper setup. Right now, these socks are okay. Right now, Senna is doing a really good job of holding on. Sorry, I got to go. No problem, Nathan. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, yellow. Who's that for? Somebody has had a little bit of a spin, I think. Or has got an engine failure. One of the Aston Martins. Yep, the Aston Martin has got an engine failure. Who is that? Stroll or Hadjar? And it is Lance Stroll, who is out of this race right now. Okay, Senna, we're going to be following behind. Let's get DRS again. That McLaren is looking really, really quick, chat. I don't know how we're performing on tyre wear compared to the rest of the teams. Just want to stay in the DRS of these guys. 6 tenths still. Nice and easy through this right-hander. Keep it stable and now burn the battery. 7 tenths of a second. God, they're so quick on the straight. They are so quick on the straight. Thank you much, Amin and Caplot, for the follows. Can we get Senna? No, we can't. We're going to get a screen freeze right here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I've hit him. I've hit him. We blocked George Russell there. That's not ideal, chat. That is not ideal. Very lucky not to get any damage, though. Right, we've got to keep this in hot lap. We've got to go. We've got to try and catch back up to Senna now. We know we are quick. And that is all the way through Sector 2. Sector 3, though, that's where Senna is good against us. Of course, yellow flag down here due to Lance Stroll's car. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Plan C might have to be Plan C. What is Plan C? In a sprint race, what is Plan C? There's no safety cars. It's just try and get back in the DRS right now. That is the plan. That's not helping the plan, though. That will not help the plan. That's not good. That's not good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I've got to burn a lot of battery to try and keep up with Senna all the way through here. 1.2. It's going to be all about this left-hander. And it's not enough. It's 1.3. Senna breaks the DRS. Mainly due to my own errors around Qatar. And now, chat, now we're going to become under pressure from the Mercedes driver of George Russell. Max Verstappen, the quickest driver on track right now. Here comes George. We're going to hold it around the outside. There we go. We can take a normal line through there. And just about sneaking back in to DRS range on Senna. If we can hold it. Well, I put it down into none mode. That's not good. That's not good. I need to be in hot lap. I need to push. Come on, come on, come on. Can I get back in that DRS range of Senna, chat? 1 in the chat if you think that we can. 2 in the chat if you do not. 1 in the chat if you think that we can get back into DRS range of Ayrton Senna. 2 if you do not. Do you believe in me, chat? Do you believe in me? Put your faith in me, chat. Come on. We can do this. Oh, that's deep. Again, running it too wide through there. And it's going to cost us again. But we are getting close. We are getting close. We're closer this time around than we were on the last lap. But I might lose out to George Russell. We've not got a lot of battery right now in this race. Come on, he's so quick through there. Just missing out on DRS. And George is staying close to us. Go, 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 go. All of the battery. I've not got a lot. I've not got a lot of battery. And it's a purple sector 3, which is not what I was expecting. As here comes George Russell. Let's put him to the inside. Screen freeze again. Oh my god, that screen freeze is costing me way too much right now. Every time we go into that corner, we get that tiny little screen freeze. And it's just costing me way too much. Another bit of contact there. This is going to have to be a monumental drive, chat, if we want to win this race. Someone said we'd have a spin at turn 2. It was actually turn 1. That's our bogey corner. Anytime we go side by side with another car, we just get this screen freeze. Processor taking that corner too slow. Yeah, my PC is struggling there right now. I subbed. Thank you very much, Benny boy. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Pretty strange. Yeah, every time I go side by side with a car there, lag spike. But it's not over until it's over, chat. We'll keep on pushing. How do we have all these? I'm selling every race I've watched. Let's go. Let's go. How do we have these liveries? It's all mods. All mods right now. Right, okay. We know we have the pace here. I know that I have good pace. Another yellow. That's behind. It is a Toyota car. They're struggling. Okay, right. George Russell goes fastest. If he can fight with Senna, we've got a chance. Happening to me playing Spider-Man when I'm seeing too fast every once in a while. Yeah. Sucks. Sucks right now that it's costing us a chance at the race win. Just means that turn 1 is not an overtaking corner for us. And we've just got to take it cautiously if we're with another car. Turn 10 is my main villain. Which one is that? That's the left-hander, right? Maybe we did sustain a little bit of damage. And I've just not noticed. Can we close in to the cars ahead? Antonelli's closing in on us. Right, we're going to go into hot lap mode. Push the car. Hot lap mode. Go, 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 go. 2.4. I've got to catch up to Verstappen, Russell, and Senna. That's better. That's better through there. We drive away slightly from Kimi Antonelli. 2.4 still. They're just so quick all the way through this section, chat. On a 6th gear. Nice. Flat through there. Little lift. Nice. Okay, 2.2. 2 temps gained. And Antonelli, crucially, not in my DRS. Because if I start fighting with Kimi Antonelli, then we're in a bad place. But you don't want the game to look like ours. No, exactly. Do we have tyre temps on? We do not. Because the AI don't have tyre temps on, so neither do we. Lag spike again. Not even when I'm with other cars there. That time it was all on my own. Senna's now been overtaken by George Russell. No, 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 no. That's not what I want. I need them to fight. I need them to fight with one another. If they fight with each other, then I gain back on them. Right now, Senna and George have got really, really good pace. 4 seconds up the road. We're gaining on Verstappen. We could still get a P3. Yeah, I hate about the game. Same. But if we can mitigate it by running surface temperatures only, then that's just what we got to do. Right, come on. So close to Verstappen now. Let's keep pushing. Princess Leia, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. If you are new around in chat, you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube stream. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Push, push, push. 1.4. We're definitely gaining. Are we gaining on Senna? Is Senna gaining on Russell? He is. Senna is close to Russell. Go on, Senna. Get him. Get him. Go side by side. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes, side by side. Come on. Hold each other up. Hold each other up. That's all I ask from you, Ayrton. Hold up, George Russell. Oh, they're getting a little bit loose on the tyres now. 3.5. I think I'm slightly closer. Not sure. We're hunting down a podium now. That's the focus, chat. If we can get the win, amazing. But after the spin, the podium is a good recovery drive. Hi, Brooklyn. Welcome in. Good morning to you. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, Mateus. AT, Siege, thank you for the follows. Welcome in. One and all. Come on, let's get DRS. Come on. We're so close. Shirt and Rick, thank you for the follows. Welcome, welcome. Come on, baby. Come on. So close. That was a really good corner there. DRS. No DRS still. So close. Verstappen is flying. We're flying up to the back of Senna as well. It's 2.9 there. What difficulty? This is 110 difficulty. Senna, go side by side. Please, please, please. I beg you. Yes, yes, yes. Side by side. Yes. They're going side by side. Good, good, good. Or he's got the place already. He's got the place already. Damn it. It's not what I need. I need him to go side by side. That's what I want. I want him to go side by side. 3.2 does say to me that we are gaining, though. Little by little each lap, chat. And that's what we've just got to keep on doing. Just keep pushing. Keep trying to catch. Where's the FIA where you need them? Track limits there. No, 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 no. Lies, lies, lies. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Don't worry about track limits. All you need to worry about is, can we get the DRS on Mr. Max Verstappen here? Can we get the DRS? Come on. Great name, fella. And you, Hayden. And you. Right, flat through here. Flat through here. Little lift through here. Little lift through here. We've got the DRS. Let's go. Let's go. Will it be enough to overtake, though? Will it be enough to overtake? How is everyone? What happened so far? Lance retired. Everyone sort of stayed as they are. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 10.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old soft.
Not quick enough in a straight, I don't feel like. Even with the lower wings I'm running.
1 minute.
They're in 10th place. Come on, Solov. Score a point. I need you to get 2 places in this race. I need you to score points. Senna still leads over Russell. They're not fighting. I need those two to start fighting as well. Not that many laps to go. I'm trying to gain on Verstappen here. We've got DRS. We're saving the battery back up. Hopefully, we can get him. Then we can push and we can get away from him. But now, we're in that tricky stage behind another car where dirty air becomes an absolute pain. Push, push, push. Running it wide again. Losing time through there. And we're gonna have to push. Day 2 of asking for F1 25. Don't ask again. Stop asking. We'll just put you on a ban. You keep spamming in the chat, we're just gonna ban you. Sorry for running wide there, chat. Someone's being an absolute arse in the chat. There you go. Get out. See you later. Hope it was worth it. Right, let's get back past Verstappen here. Let's get past Verstappen. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Push, 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 push. Can we get him using the DRS, using the ERS around the outside? We might get a lag spike here. We do not. And we are through past Max Verstappen. And now hunting down George Russell and Ayrton Senna. 2.8 is the gap. Can we do it, chat? One in the chat if you believe that we can catch up enough to get past the 2 cars ahead of me. 2 in the chat if you do not. Just need to try and get away from Max Verstappen here. It's going to be difficult. He's quick. He is quick, chat. Can we do that? That's the first goal. Drive away from Verstappen. Get him out my DRS. Go, 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 go. It's 8 temps. Come on. Come on. I think we have the best of the tyres. Hopefully we do. Hopefully our tyres are better than theirs. Got clean air now. This is great. I can take these corners flat. Perfect. He's still my DRS though. Oh, that's wide. That's wide. That lost me time. He's gained on me there. And now he will have the straight line speed to come back at me, chat. This is where it's a bit worrying. Chris Danger, thank you very much for the rose. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's burn the battery. We don't have a lot of battery left. Just enough. 2.2. It's mainly the gap to Senna that we're trying to close in. Because Russell will always get DRS off Senna. And it's going to be so difficult when we're all in a train to try and get past. But we'll see what we can do, chat. We're going to see what we can do. A little slide through there. My left arm is definitely going through it today. I can feel it. If I can get DRS on the cars ahead, even if Verstappen's got DRS on me, then it's okay. But I think we are going to go into Struggle City. Come on, come on. Through the left, come on. Burn, 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 burn. Go, go, go. It's so close to kicking him out of my DRS. But it is not enough right now, chat. And I think right now, just like the previous races we've done, it's going to come down to the final laps. 8 tenths of a second to Verstappen. That will come down to stay at 8 tenths. That's good. Nicely done through there. 9 tenths of a second. Let's go. Burn the battery. Down to about 15%. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to stay ahead here, chat. We need to stay ahead. All those 11... Yeah, they are. They are kicking my butt right now. They're fighting up ahead of me. That's great news for me. They're going side by side. Yes, yes, yes. Hold each other up, boys. Hold each other up. That's perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Are they still going side by side? No, they're not. But that cost them time. The leader now 1.6 up the road, chat. Let's go and join this battle. Let's go and join the battle for the lead. After the 2 crashes that we've had so far today, can we get back involved in the fight for the race win? Oh, I don't know if I could do another 50 laps of this race. Jeez, it really takes it out of your left shoulder. Oh, God, that's running wide. That's not what we need. That's really not what we need. Look at the time lost there. Max Verstappen will have a chance on us now. He's within 5 tenths. That's a big mistake. That's going to cost us. Whether that was dirty air or just my own doing. Through there. Still 5 tenths. This is going to be tough. Really, really tough. To keep Verstappen behind us. 6 tenths is the gap. We don't have a lot of battery. We've got to go. Need to go to the gym. Enjoy. Looks like my teammate is 9th for the moment. Okay. Push Verstappen really tight. We're going to go really wide. Take a normal line through here. There we go. Good defense. Beautiful. The Senna gets back past George Russell. Can I catch up to these two? 1.7. 1.6 is the gap. They're going to start turning up the wick now. Start getting quicker. They always seem to just have that little bit of second wind right at the end of a race. Let's see if we can get close to them. See if we can get that DRS. It's 1.1. Also, can we shake Max Verstappen? The mighty, mega Max Verstappen. I need to go to the gym. I really do. I don't know if that's what you meant. -5, so I still need to go to the gym. Fair, fair, fair. Another little power loss through there, which is not great. I'm going to save onto the battery. I think I'm going to need it on the straight. Just about keeping in track limits there. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Right, into hot lap. Trying to get back in the DRS. I'm hoping. I'm praying I can get a next lap. We're 1.1 away. 7 tenths is the gap to Max. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Push, push, push. Thank you, Cactus, for the follow. Uso as well. Let's go. This is good. This is very good right now. To get back in the DRS. Right at the end of this race. After 2 mistakes cost us. 2 huge mistakes. Come on, come on, come on. Can we get it? We're so close now. We're so close. Use the Logitech G2. Yeah, you must be gagging for that direct drive. Although I can tell you, you're going to feel it. Ah! We're just getting little bits of dirty air. We close up, we get the dirty air there, and it costs us. I need them to fight. I need them to go side by side through Sector 1 again. Dirty air, I think I'm just getting it. Or his tyres dropping off, it's one of the two. Max Verstappen is out of our DRS at least. So I'm happy with that. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. I just need my shoulders to survive for 2 more laps, and you can see that the 3 of us are in a world of our own as George Russell is going to take that place away from Ayrton Senna. And that drives them away from me. I need them to go side by side, not drive away. It's not what I need right now, chat. 1.3. So we're going to have a big Sector 2. Really big Sector 2 here. It's nice. We're driving away from Verstappen, so whatever we're doing, it's working against the Red Bull. It's just not enough against the 2 ahead of me. We're just on a different planet right now, performance. That's much better through the left. But is it enough? Is it enough to get DRS on the final lap of this race? It'll be our only overtaking opportunity. As Paul Aaron is out of this race, that will mean nothing to us. And we get the DRS. We do it. We have done it. Can Senna go side by side with Russell here? Is he close enough? There's nothing I can do. I've got to hope that these 2 fight, and then I've got to go for it, chat. I've got to hope that these 2 fight. And Senna not close enough to battle with George. So let's find out through Sector 2. That's the only place I feel like I can get them. Is Sector 2 somewhere. Because here's the yellow, so no overtaking into this area. At least for me, the AI will be able to, because they cheat. We're so close, but not close enough. Come on, come on, come on. Anything. Can we get anything? Too deep, too deep, too deep. Too aggressive. I don't know what I was doing there. I forgot what corner I was on. I thought I was on the flat right-handers for some strange reason. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hopefully that they run out of the final turn of ERS. That's the only thing that we can hope for, chat. They used way too much battery too early on. I don't think it's going to happen. Once again, it's close. But it will be nothing at the end for us. Other than a P3. We'll be happy with the podium in the sprint. It should have been better. It could have been better. But we know that we have the pace in the race. We know that we have the pace in the race. Oh my god, my shoulders were destroyed after that one. Oh, what time do we usually start stream? Sometimes around 9 a.m. in the morning.
And so the celebrations begin.
George Russell, for the first time in Formula 1, is a world champion. Well done, George. First time for George. He is a world champion in Formula 1.
Now then, we have a new World Drivers' Champion.
Fair play to him. He's been
So that wraps up
dominant this season. The car has been great as well. So fair play to him. Fair play.
And of course, the Grand
Our
Prix.
champions throughout our career mode as follows, right? It was Max Verstappen season 1, Lando Norris season 2, myself in season 3 with Mercedes, Zane Maloney in the Alpine in season 4, Jenson Button in the Alpine in season 5, me in the Ferrari season 6, and now George Russell season 7. Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris not in the career mode at the moment. Nikola Solov only managed P9. Disappointing. Maybe he had lag spikes into turn 1 as well. He lost 2 places. I lost a place. So not a good day for Gullis Racing. Definitely could have been better, but we'll go from there. Also, then, did you see what I DM'd you on Discord? I did not. I don't really look at my Discord DMs, to be honest. How much is your force feedback set? I'm currently running 11.5 Newton meters, and oh boy, do I feel it right now. Oh, Nelly. Right. Okay. That was a good race. Shame about the lag spikes, but it is what it is. Yuki not even getting a top 10 here either. Yep. Yep. Look, Nicola has an excuse. He is a unexperienced driver with a low rating. Yuki Tsunoda getting P11 in that Red Bull is not, there's no excuse. There's no excuse, Yuki. Oh my god, that's not it over though, chat. Do not go anywhere. That was just the sprint race. Only 8 points available for that one. We've got the main race coming up straight away. So, let's get ready to go. Is this the fella who was on WTF1? I was. For a very short period. Hayden the GOAT. As it hands down. I need to stretch out. If you don't, lap 30 onwards, going to be interesting. Hey, just a little toxic. Welcome in, welcome in. How are the standings? The standings are as follows. We are ahead of Charles Leclerc. We are looking to try and beat Max Verstappen in the championship. We started off the season with the worst car in Formula 1, right? So if we can get P2 in this championship, that's one hell of a season. As just a little toxic comes in with the 20 gifted subs, chat. The 20 gifted subs. Hits our subscriber goal of 900. If you got a gifted sub from Just a Little Toxic, guys, you got to say a big, big thank you. You have to say a big, big thank you. Just a Little Toxic is the GOAT. And we are very grateful to Just a Little Toxic over here. Thank you very much, you absolute legend. Really appreciate you. What a legend, chat. What a legend. Thank you. I don't know what to say. It's been crazy the last few days, Just a Little Toxic. You doing a McLaren comeback from like a year ago? I guess that we are. You know, last worst team on the grid. Now fighting for wins. We tried to fight for the championship. We're a little bit too far back on that one. They got a head start on us, of course. But we'll see what we can do. We want to try and win here in Qatar. It's going to take a lot out of me on my arms. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be tough. AI is running on 110. Hardest difficulty. But let's get into the qualifying for the main race, chat. And I want to know predictions from everybody in chat. Where do you think that we are going to qualify? Where do you think we are going to qualify, chat? Get your predictions in the chat right now. My condolences to your arms. Yeah, I know. Happy birthday, Misty. Third from Lacey. Chase says P3. Brooklyn says P4. Kiracy says P3. Josh says P3. Butter Bigger says P5. Player says P2. Do I expect to make a championship run? I do. We are going for the championship in Season 2 with Gullis Racing. David says P2. Whip says P9. Ollie P1. Sam P9. Craig P1. Paul Louch says P1. P6. Hugo P4. Thomas P5. Joshua P20. Leon, thank you for the follow. Craig P1. He's a Fanatec CSL DD Plus Will. Chase Space P3. Prajval. Shrama says P2. Is this the last race of the season? No, we've got one more on Tuesday, which is Abu Dhabi. Moodles, thank you very much for the follow as well. Thomas P12, Denise for the follow. Green Lights is P3, Mateo P5, Johan P2, Enjab P1, Hoy says P4. Thank you for the gifted. That is just a little toxic with that one. And they're the absolute go. Noah WBA, thank you for the follow. Whilst we are here, let's quickly do it. Let's quickly restart the sub goal. After just a little toxic has smashed it. Do you know what? We're going to go big. We're going to go big. We're there now. We're close enough. We're 100 away. All right. Why not? Why not? Why not? If we can do that, that'll be one hell of a way to end off the year. Right. Okay. Let's get into it then, chat. Let's get into it. Could I start? I will start, Thomas. Okay. We literally finished the race less than 5 minutes ago, bro. All right. Just chill. Just chill. We don't need to rush everything in life. Sometimes you can just chill. Okay. Once again, I'm just going to do one lap, chat. I'm going to do one lap. Tayo says P2. Russ says P6. Nozaboy, Hugo, and Lenny, thank you for the follow. Fibs, thank you for the follow as well. The Lunatic Gamer 2. Noah, thank you for the follow. Please start. I need to sleep. We will get there. All right. We can't go any quicker than we will go. We're not just going to start the race from the back of the grid because one person needs to go to bed. All right. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I will start right now, B, if you come over to the Twitch stream and drop 25 gifted subs on the Twitch stream. And then I will start straight away. Right. But if you're not going to drop the 25 gifted subs, I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to do my thing. Okay, so let's have a little look. 10 minutes 30. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can wait till 2 minutes 30 and go then. Because like I said, I'm only going to do one lap. I want to keep a set of new softs for the race, just in case I need them. I took a nap preparing to watch. That's what real... Let's go. Let's go. Right, 2 minutes 30. What are the lap times here? Senna is currently looking very, very quick with the lap time there. We've changed the setup, and I was happy with the setup in all fairness. Where's Solov? Solov is down. That's not good. Solov, P17. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, Solov? What is he doing? Right, let's drive out. Let's do this. Quick question. Could you get a mod that switches the default sponsors to blank PNGs so the suit looks clean? We will hopefully have that for Season 2. We'll have an update with sponsors being able to be put on the car and also the suits being a bit cleaner, hopefully. Could you find a voice changer and commentate as the great Murray Walker? Your commentary is on another level. I don't know if I'd be able to find that. But thank you for the compliment. To be compared with Murray Walker, that's one hell of a compliment. Right. P20 from Jimmy Lowles. How dare you? What position in the sprint race? We finished P3. Sadly, P3. Joey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Tibbs, as well. Oh, no, I've taken out the 100-meter board. I don't need to do that. The voice of F1, what a legend. Watts says P22 it is. We're currently P22 at the moment. Let's see what we can do. Kills Witch BDS, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. What a legend. If you are new around here, chat, and you've got a Twitch Prime lying around, make sure you use it. Now, you don't have to use it here. I'm very appreciative. I appreciate if you do use it here, but don't let it gather dust. If you have a free Prime subscription, use it on whoever your favorite content creator is. Okay, it's an easy way to take money from Amazon's pocket and put it in the pocket and support your favorite content creator. So don't let it gather dust. If you want to use it here, I'm grateful. But if you want to use it on another content creator, then as long as you use it, that's all that matters. Right, let's get into our lap then, chat. Through the final corner. And away we go. We'll be looking for a quicker qualifying lap this time around. I think we just lost a little bit too much time in Sector 3. So let's see what we can do with the top end speed and try and go for pole position here in Qatar. Nice and tidy into the first corner, but a little bit of ERS out of there. Maybe a bit too early on the braking. Trying to use the throttle to rotate the car as Senna dips into the 119s. What a lap from Ayrton Senna right now. Can we find any pace around here to challenge the mighty McLaren driver, the icon in Formula 1? It's purple in the first sector, so things are looking good so far, but we know our weakness, and that is Sector 2. Or Sector 3, sorry. Sector 3 is where we lose a lot of time. So let's try and get a good sector hit. Nice, nice, nice. That's tidy. Using all of the curb. And now we push like hell. Down to 55% on the battery. Don't go up to 8th gear, because we will bog down on the revs. 7th through there. I'm going to keep it flat and keep it in 7th through there. Down to 6th. Back up to 7th. Down to 6th. Oh, just about keeping in track limits. Let's go. Let's go. Don't run wide this time. That's better. That's better. Push to the line. Have we got enough battery to push it to the line? Yes, we have. Is it pole position?
Really, really well done.
Yes. Yes, we took it this time. Let's go. Yes. Pole position. Beautiful. Oh my God, we smashed it. We absolutely smashed it, chat. Oh my days. I was surprised that Senna dipped into the 190s. Teens. We put in a 190. Right, hang on. Whoa. We're going to ruin the celebrations. The celebrations are going to be ruined. What are you doing? Why are you 18th? How are you 2 seconds slower than me, bro? We've got the same car. It's not even the case that, you know, I've got it on way too low of a difficulty. We're running the maximum difficulty, first of all. Secondly, I'm in the 3rd best team in Formula 1. We're very close to the top 2 teams. How is he... Right. Bro is on the watch list. Perfect lap. It was a beautiful lap. I was very, very happy. I think there was still time in it. I think, in all fairness, a better driver than me could do a 118 with that car. Oscar Dyson coming in with the 150 flaming tyres. What a legend. What a legend. You're just better. We just are, clearly. You did indeed gain 3 temps from the sprint. We did. Was it 3 temps? Oh, I didn't think we did a 119 last time. Fair, fair. It's giving Red Bull qualifying split. Yeah, I mean, at least Red Bull, Max is P7 and Yuki's P10 there. And there's only 3 temps separating those two. I saw him racing a few reels ago. Saw Senna and Russell flew past him in the race. And now we're back. Now we're back, Nina. That was the sprint race. This is the main race. Right then, let's see what we can do. Let's get into the main race, chat. Scratch what I said before about giving him 10 races next season. Give him 5 tops. The thing is, you can't do a mid-season switch. So, we're giving him the full season, but we're assessing him at the halfway stage. And if I get to the halfway stage and I think, do you know what? He's not cutting it. We're going to have more money next season. We'll have a better sponsor, hopefully. We'll be a better team. So we'll be able to demand more money. And hopefully, we can get better drivers. And if Solov isn't cutting it, then we trade in Solov. Okay, we trade him in. Right, chat. Let's get your predictions in then for the race. I was only 0.18 off Senna last time around. It was a 119.6, I thought it was. Okay, fair, fair. Gravzer, thank you for the follow. Arda10 as well, thank you for the follow. Predictions for your race. 57 laps of guitar. My left shoulder is going to be dead at the end of this. Joshua says P1. Hugo P2. TGD Ultra says P2. HB, thank you for the follow. Craig says winner P1. If Zane Maloney wants to make a comeback, I mean, we could look at Zane Maloney for you, David. Rick E says, thank you very much for the 5 gifts. Hugo P2. P1 this race from Let's Try. Mateo says P2. Ollie DSQ. Princess Leia P2. Butter says P12. Friends Call Me Knox says P7. Infamous says P4. Leon says P1, 15 seconds clear. JR says do P3. Yeah, take out Senna turn 1. Jimmy says P1. Travel says P7. Tayo says win. Omar Limo says P1. Just started getting into F1, mate, and this comes up on my FYP. You are ace, bro. No, you are ace, HB. Thank you very much for the kind words. I'm glad to have you over in the stream and enjoying Formula 1. Sad time to be getting into it because we are in the off-season now. The season ended last week, but hopefully we can keep you entertained until F1 returns in March. Voya says DNF. Rick E says P. Gives the 2 gifts. Omo Lemo says don't DNF. Hi, Vinny. Welcome into the stream. Travel says P7. Do a P3. Yeah, I'll try my best, Junior. Who's going to win 2026? I would love it if either George Russell won or a Williams driver. Give me Williams cooking in 2026. I would love that. Samuel, welcome in. Oliver says P1. Qatar is a good looking track. I love Qatar. It's so much fun. We line up on pole. And we're going to look at this because I've got to show off the liveries, chat. Go aggressive on the tyres. We're having a look. Johnny, thank you for the follow. That's the Audi. The Audi looks clean. The Audi livery looks great. I think we need to change the uniforms because we shouldn't have Kick Sauber uniforms. That's our car. Looking very good. Looking very, very good. What F1 race content do you consume in the winter? Not too much, I feel like. I'm usually just making content. Oliver, thank you for the follow. Let Carlos Sainz cook next season. That is the Toyota. And that is actually very fitting as Toyota is now the main sponsor of Haas in 2026. So clearly we predicted that right. Right. Personalized. My tyre wear apparently is worse. Is it worse or better? Worse. My tyre wear is worse. Can we do a one-stop, though? Is it possible for us to do a one-stop? Tyres are not going to be great. In terms of lap time, there's no real difference. And it suggests that actually... and that's just too slow. The tyres are too slow. So, if we do it like that. Even though it's slower, I don't do the undercut and I push at the end. Can we use softs at the start? Slightly slower. It's slightly... it's okay. Actually wants us to go longer in the first stint and then shorter. Because it's giving me brand new tyres for the first stint, isn't it? Do we want to go aggressive at the start, chat? Or do we want to go... What do we want to do? One in the chat to go softs at the start. Two in the chat for softs at the start at the end of the stint. That only leaves me 2 temps. I think I prefer that. That's actually faster. We'll do that. We'll do that. That's going to be quicker. 1 in the chat for softs to start the race. 2 in the chat to be at our quickest on the softs at the end. What do we reckon, chat? What do we reckon? 1 to go for it at the start. 2 to go for it at the end. What do we reckon? I'm seeing a lot more 2s. A lot more people want us to go for the end. Okay, right. That's... Okay. So, that's strategy number 1. 1 in the chat for the 1-stopper. 2 in the chat for the 2. 1 in the chat for the 1-stop. 2 in the chat for the 2. The 2-stop is quicker by about 2 seconds. 1 in the chat for the 1-stop. 2 in the chat for the 2. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Seeing a lot more 2s. Okay, a lot more 2s. Let's do it. 2-stop strategy it is. Starting on the medium tyres. Doing the 2-stopper. I can see a lot of drivers on softs, but they could be doing a 1. We do not know. We're going to find that out in a bit, chat. We're going to find that out in a bit. Right. We're on the formation lap again, so you know what we're going to ask. Once again, chat, where is everybody from in the world? Is it still bugged in F125 where you get to use softs? If you start with them, you cannot use softs to start. I'm not too sure. Where is everybody watching from in the world? We've got Lowestoft, USA, Mexico, Malaysia, UK, Czech Republic, Austria, South Africa, New Zealand, England, Isle of Man, Austria, India, Essex, Amsterdam, Belgium, Australia, Netherlands, Philippines, Canada, UK, Croatia, Kenya, Scotland, Nigeria, Romania, Netherlands, Germany, New Zealand, Singapore, Croatia, Slovenia, Portugal, sunny Suffolk, thank you for the follow, Nuno Marquez, Central Island, good luck over there, Australia, Italy, Ghana, Portugal, Australia, we got Wales, we got Georgia, Honduras, Iraq, Mars, Thailand, the Boons, North Korea, Ghana, where else are we watching from? Moldova, you're the most loyal Swedish fan here. Oh no, you are the most loyal Swedish fan. Welcome in, Linus, good to have you. Old Carton, Texas, Newcastle, Belgium, Antarctica, Neptune, Australia, Jupiter, Cardboard Box, Ukraine, Cape Town, Zimbabwe, Oregon, India, Agatha, Pyongyang, Ghana, Rimy, Super Western Supermare, Melly, thank you much for the €10 super chat. Thank you very much, Melly. Let's go get that P1 win. Let's see what we can do. Oregon, Hayden's bedroom. What are you doing there? My closet, Hungary. Truly a galactic stream. Yeah, we are all around the world and the galaxy right now. Coming to you live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. Feel free to watch on whatever platform is your preference. And we're going to get our car lined up on the grid, chat. as we go for victory at Qatar. We failed last time around in the sprint race. We're not going to fail this time as Spunk Donut hits the follow button. Thank you very much. Let's get the car lined up on the grid. And that's 0.5. Happy with that. Let's sippy some water.
So that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Behind the Christmas tree. You are the Christmas tree. Hello, Christmas tree. Hello, you. Tayo is my Christmas tree. Right. Let's see what we can do then, chat. The lights are coming on. The engine is revving. And we go racing here in Qatar for the main race. Bogged down a little bit in second gear, and that's going to cost me as we go down into the first corner. George Russell attacking into turn 1, trying to go the long way round, and is unable to do that. We take the lead here in Qatar, and this time I'm going to try my best not to lose it. But remember, we are on worse tyres compared to the AI at this stage of the race. I'm going to run it in hot lap, though, and we're going to push like hell, chat. I'm going to run it in hot lap. We're going to push like hell. We're heavier with fuel, so it's always going to take a lap to kind of get used to the fuel. And then, of course, as the race goes on, as we get lighter, the fuel is going to drop off. Running 6 laps extra of fuel right now because we need to. Unless there's a safety car, this fuel is going to be needed in the race. Let's keep on pushing. Let's keep on pushing. A little bit of track limits there. I was looking at the chat, so it's fine. All right, George Russell staying very, very close to me at the moment. Carlos Sainz is doing a great job in that Williams. And where's my teammate? Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.8 seconds.
4.8.
Fresh softs.
Fresh softs, 4.8.
17th place.
Oh, God. I'm getting a lot. The car is very heavy through here. We're having to lift. Driver behind.
Okay, Russell's behind you now.
Okay, yeah. Any information on Russell or just that he's behind me? Do we know anything about what strategy he's doing? I mean, it's only the first lap, so it'd be quite surprising if we did. Where is Lando and Oscar? They are free agents. McLaren dropped them. Driver behind.
Russell behind, and the time last
What
lap
strategy is he on?
27.
1 or 2 stop?
They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops.
2 stops.
Remaining.
Okay,
2
Russell.
stops remaining.
Same strategy as myself. It'd be interesting to see if there are any drivers trying to pull off the 1 stop. We've had the last couple of races, in all fairness, the 1 stop working. Brazil with Senna. And then, of course, Las Vegas with... Actually, the 1 stop didn't work. Russell did the 2 stop last time in Vegas, but just boxed early enough to get a lead on me. Because we didn't have the medium tyres. If we had the medium tyres, if we weren't an idiot and didn't select harder compounds, then I think we would have been fine. Right, DRS is now enabled. It's going to be difficult to keep George Russell behind me. We're getting a little bit of a gap on Senna, but George just so quick out of that corner. I don't get why the AI have so much pace out of that 1 single corner. Running a little bit wide there. But George Russell closing. So we are losing time because of it right now. Nicholas, thank you very much for the follow. And I think Russell is going to get past me here. But we're on a different strategy to the Mercedes driver right now. So we're not going to be able to fight it, and there's no point me trying to fight it, chat. We want to stay in P2 right now. Little screen freeze. A little bit of a lag spike, but we're okay. We're going to get dirtier off George Russell. We know how quick that Mercedes is. We still want to go for the win today. But we have to play the smart game, chat. We need to try and see if we can stay with George Russell here and use him to get away from Senna and the rest of the field. We've done a very good job to get away from Gabi Bortoleto in the other McLaren. But yeah, McLaren dropped both Piastri and Lando for 2 Brazilians. They went for an all-Brazilian lineup with Senna and Bortoleto. Which, in all fairness, is not a bad lineup, right? I mean, Piastri and Lando is a good lineup. But Senna, the icon. And then Bortoleto, an up-and-coming driver. Pretty good drivers to have, if you ask me. Right, let's keep on doing. Hey, Kvyat. Am I Daniel Kvyat now? Am I now Daniel Kvyat? Right, nice and smooth through here. Nice and smooth. Okay, stay with George. Keep the DRS. Don't run wide like that. Don't keep doing that, because we will get a warning at some point. We're getting lucky because we're losing time. Right, stay in the DRS. Is Senna going to be able to close in on us? Do I have to use a bit of battery to defend from him? Their top-end speed somehow is better than mine. Now, I thought my top-end speed was good. It's not as good as theirs. And we're staying in a lovely little quadruple right now. Me, Senna, Russell, and Leclerc. All holding on very, very well. I'd argue Lando and Oscar are the best driver partnership in real life. I think Ferrari, as of right now, if you were to take them... Oh, God, that's a bit wide. Oh, my God, lost time there. Nearly crashed as well into a board. Look, Leclerc is one of the best qualifiers on the grid. And then Lewis Hamilton, of course, he's a 7-time world champion, right? I know that he's not performing as well right now, but who knows what could happen next season if Ferrari's good, right? We could see a different Lewis again. Let me have my copium. But I think in terms of potential, yes, Oscar and Lando are one of the best, for sure. He won't tell you for track limits. Yeah, George, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Trust, it's okay, it's okay. Right, nice and easy. Just keep the DRS. Keep the DRS, that's all I've got to do in this stint. And then when they box, they will undercut me. We've got to make the most of the mediums. Running a little bit wide there. That's going to allow Senna an opportunity to gain. And look at the top end speed. Senna just gaining all the way down this straight. We gain on Russell. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Oh my God. We're so good through turn 1. I think we can take the lead back if we get the opportunity. The only thing is, he's just going to get back past me anyway. And then Senna will probably get past me too with DRS if I get past Russell. So I don't know if it's wise. I think what we're doing right now, chat, is the best strategy. Stay with the leaders and play the long game right now. We got to play the long game. George will backstab me in the steward's room. No, George. We're friends. We're friends. You're the champion. You don't need to do it, George. Yannius, thank you very much for the follow. Come on, come on, come on. Nice and tidy. Keep it nice and tidy. Through here. That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. We're good. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth, chat. Oh, no, no, no. Lost time there. That's a back off big time. And that puts me into the clutches of Ayrton Senna in this race. I think we're close enough, chat. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. I think we take the lead. I think we take the lead. We've spent too long now sat behind George Russell. Let's take the lead of this race. George will get offensive. We'll take the outside line. And there we go. Taking the lead of the Qatari Grand Prix. And now, are our tyres better? Because if the medium tyres are better, we can start to drive away from the cars behind us. And that's what we're about to find out. How good are these tyres now? Are they good enough to drive away? Have the softs dropped off? What is the better tyre, chat? 1 in the chat if you think that we can drive away now. 2 in the chat if you do not. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can gap them. 2 if you think, nope. You were just faster because you were in DRS, Hayden. Stop getting ahead of yourself. We're about to find out. Staying about half a second to George at the moment. Try not to get understeer through there. That's nice and tidy. 7 tenths. I mean, we are getting away. But then look at how much he gains through that one corner. It's crazy. No dirty air through here, so that's nice to feel. We actually get some nice line through there. Oh my God, that corner's not great though from me. I'm still used just to taking that corner so flat. The gap is indeed growing. It is. It is growing right now, which is exactly what we want. Is it by enough? It's 8 tenths of a second. I don't think George is going to get me back here. We set the fastest lap of the race so far. George Russell, not close enough. Okay. Okay, chat. I said to you, the plan. The plan was stay with them on the softs, let them burn their soft tyres, and then let the medium tyres cook. And that's exactly what has happened, chat. The medium tyres are now cooking. And now we go into my favourite sector, where we can gain time. Okay? This is where we gain on them. 7 tenths of a second. Nice and tidy through here. Go, go, go. Come on! Can we break it? Pit stop time? No, it is not. Way too early. Way too early for the pit stop. 1 second. Come on, come on, come on. A good corner here and maybe, just maybe, dragging out a little bit wide. Come on! He's going to get close. He's going to close in because he's so quick out of that turn. But if we can just nail these corners for once in my life, then we might be okay. That was better. Come on, come on, come on. Get him out of the 1 second. Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. We've done it. We've done it. He's out of my DRS chat. Let's go. That's huge. That is huge. Let's go. Let's go. Am I using default setup, graphic settings? I'm using pretty high, but they're just default for me. DRS is too short to overtaking Qatar. He's gaining in slipstream. But yes, he's not got enough there. And instead, Russell could be under pressure from Leclerc, although Leclerc and Senna are having their own little ding-dong battle right now. And we lead the race after lap 8 out of 57, but we've still got a long way to go, chat. There's still a long way to go in this race. Plenty of time for things to go back into George's favour. I feel like he's going to be doing an undercut on us. We're going to another set of mediums. But as of right now, we use the medium tyres to try and break away. Slowly, slowly, lap after lap, build the gap. That's the goal right now, chat, okay? That is the goal right now, 1.4. Is this the first race of the day? No, we've already done a sprint race today. This is the second. Come on, come on, come on. Push. Nice. Little lift, shift gear. That's okay. Settle the car. And George Russell will stay out of my DRS once more. And there we go. Biker, thank you very much. Well, welcome into the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for the gift. All good, all good. Who's my teammate? My teammate is Nicholas Soloff. How's he doing? Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 18.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're currently 16th. Time last
16th,
lap,
okay.
1 minute, 27.
So he's made up 2 places in this race, which is what you'd expect for him. Look, he should be getting top 10s. This car is good enough now to be getting top 10s. That's where he should be. As Russell is now coming under pressure from Senna and Leclerc. That's good for me. Let them put him under pressure. Hopefully we can build a gap. I think they're going to be on a 2-stop as well, but they're going to be doing an undercut on me. We're boxing lap 18. They're probably boxing like lap 15 or something. Or they could just be going just as long. The soft tyres may go quite long, chat. I don't know. We've got good pace. We've got good pace. Keeping the gap over George. Driver behind.
Okay, Russell's behind you now, and the time last lap, 1:25.5. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay,
any idea when he's boxing?
2 stops remaining.
2 stops, okay.
2 stops remaining.
I wonder what Senna's doing, because I feel like Senna, somebody is surely going to try the 1-stop. I feel like there is going to be a driver that is going to attempt the 1-stop. And it is an option. I feel like it's a viable option around here. But I wonder who's going to try it. Hi, no one watching from the Philippines. Not that no one is watching from the Philippines. It's just their name in the chat is called no.1. So I'm not saying, hi, no one's watching from the Philippines. I'm saying hi to somebody called no one who is watching from the Philippines. How do I get a V10 mod? If you go ! Gullis Racing in the chat, overtake.gg is where you will find all of the mods that we run. Right, 1.8 to George. He's kind of matched us this lap. Not as focused in, but we're doing a good job. And he's got his own pressure to deal with. Of Senna behind. Leclerc not too far behind him as well. Senna's done a really good job to be battling with Leclerc, but then now back onto the tail end of Russell. I think that McLaren is strong. It showed good pace in the sprint. And I mean, Leclerc in that Ferrari is showing some really good pace in this main race. Will they drop off as the race goes on like Ferrari tend to do? Let's find out. I'm watching from Dubai. Hello, Formula 1. Thank you for the follow. Happy Friday to you, M. Nazela. Right, flat round here. What I really love, chat, about some circuits, and Qatar is one of them, right? Every sector is a different colour. It's very easy to tell when you're driving which sector you're in right now. So right now, we're in sector 3. Obviously, there's no colour changes because we're on the final corner. So the start-finish straight is just a little bit different. It's taken up by the main sponsor, right? But when we go to Sector 1, the whole runoff area is orange. See? Orange on the inside curb. And now we're into orange section. Sector 1, all orange. Right? We're all orange through here. Hi, Hayden. How many seasons have we done in career mode? This is season 7. So we've done 6 full seasons. Nearly 7. We've got 2 more races. This one and Abu Dhabi. Right, then we get into this braking zone down here, and we're into Sector 2, which is blue. The blue sector. So now you know. Oh, what sector am I in? Oh, it's blue. That's Sector 2. 2 and blue, they rhyme. I don't know if they meant to do it that way. Maybe they did. Who knows? Doesn't work for the other sectors, though. Because the other sectors don't rhyme with a number. And then we come out of here. And we go down in towards this sector. And right when it changes, it goes to red. And now we're in Sector 3, which is red. Which if you see red in Sector 3, it's a bad lap. Abort, abort, abort. Back to the pit lane. Save the tyres. Right, we're going to keep on pushing, trying to build that gap over George Russell right now. And it's just a little fact. Singapore has something very similar as well. Different colours for different sectors, I'm pretty sure. Are you going to do Abu Dhabi on this stream? Abu Dhabi will be on Tuesday. How's the car sound like this? It's mods. I use mods. I've modded my game. So we can have an engine regulation change to the V10. Right, go, go, go. Come on. Keep pushing. We're doing a fantastic job at the moment. 2.2 seconds over the soft tyre runners. But remember, they're going to be boxing probably before myself. Or we'll have medium tyres later on to catch back up. I don't know. Sector 1, orange, same letter. Sector 2, blue, rhyme. Sector 3, 3 letters. Red. I'm going to take that. That is probably the biggest reach we've ever done. But you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. Thank you, Tayo. Thank you. Can I mod on Xbox? No, you cannot. You cannot mod on Xbox, sadly. So Xbox or PlayStation, you have to run your bog standard game. Keep running wide there. Losing me time. Stop going flat out. Hey, stop flat out. Peaky and Scott Alexander, thank you very much for the follows. If you're on around here, chat, do hit that follow button. We're live 3 times a week, usually. We'll be live again on Sunday doing our online races with you guys, the viewers. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on that, make sure you hit that follow button. K1 Pruto, thank you for the follow as well. C. Bolchin, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Janius. Joe, thank you for the follows. All right, smooth through here. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Is that a car mod? Yes, it is. Where are you playing on? I'm playing on PC. Max Tung and Joe, thank you for the follows. Keep them coming. Every follow gives me a little bit of extra brake horsepower. And that's why the gap is getting bigger and bigger. So we're getting faster and faster. Could you imagine if that was actually how it worked? Every time you followed, we'd just become an absolute rocket ship. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see what we can do. We're live right now across 4 different platforms. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick. Say hello on whatever platform you're watching on right now. I'm going to shout you out. Say hello, everybody in the chat. YouTube, where are you? Call Matt212 and challenge him to a race after this. I'm good. I'm good. This race is going to take it out of my left shoulder. So I'm going to pass on that one. Oh, God, that's wide. Hello, Melly on YouTube. Say hello, everybody. We got Game Phase, Lloyd, Brooklyn, Maximus. Welcome, 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 welcome. Everybody on TikTok. Whoa. Steve, Garrett, Hugo, Big Boobish, Arrow, Guto. Welcome, Rocky, Jimmy, Lloyd, John Dan, Saf, Yorin, Jay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Yoran. Hello, Sebas. Mara. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'm looking at you, quiet platforms. Kick. I know there's people watching on Kick right now. I know there's plenty watching on Twitch. Come on. Say hello. Say hello in the chat. And you on YouTube. Come on. Prajval Sharma. Hello to you. Oh, we ran it wide. 3.4 the gap to Senna right now. Let's see what strategy he's on. Driver behind.
Senna behind. Time last lap, 1 minute, 20.
Is he on a 1 or a 2 stop?
Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are
1 or 2 stop.
laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop.
Oh, that's going to make things interesting, chat. Ayrton Senna on a 1 stop again. Bro playing on 70 difficulty with assists. Bro playing 110 difficulty with no assist, more like. And if you don't know, then you need to get to know. Right, nice and easy through here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Push, push, push. Go, go, go. Come on, sorry I had to leave for a few minutes. He answered my question about Dino Bogdanovic as second driver. I did not. What was your question? What lap are we pitting? Lap 18. Mark being useful for once. Let's go. Ollie Taylor. Don't crash the trouble. My best not to. In a rainy car park in Manchester. Why are you in a rainy car park in Manchester? What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Steve? Right, push, push. Have I got any mods in the TikTok chat, by the way? Any mods there? Any of my mods in TikTok? Is it possible to play without ABS on a controller? Yes, you can play without any assist on a controller and still be really good on a controller. There's a lot of really great controller players. And Senna's got some really decent pace. Even though he's going long into the race, he's doing really well on those soft tires. So, Just so Toxic is around. He's lurking. I wonder if you considered... is Bogdanovic in the game? I don't think he is. I don't think he's... Is he a driver you can get in my team? I know he was in F2 in this season, but they usually don't have the drivers from this season. Hugo Reese, thank you for the follow. If you're cracked on a controller, you can do absolutely anything on it. Exactly. Exactly. Right. 4 seconds the gap right now to Senna. But remember, chat, he's not doing an extra pit stop. We've got to catch up a pit stop on him. So this gap is good right now. Everything that we're doing is absolutely spot on right now. To try and get a gap. We got 3 more laps until we make a pit stop. 3 more laps. Confident in the P1 this race. I'm not confident. We're going to try our best for it. And in the championship, we're currently P5, hunting down P2 at the end of the season. That's our goal. If we can get P2 in the championship, one hell of a season with my own team. We're trying to do a Jack Brabham. Jack Brabham, real life, the only driver to win a Formula 1 World Championship in a car that has his own name. Of course, many drivers have made their own team in the past. Jackie Stewart after he retired, Prost after he retired, Brabham, of course, Bruce McLaren made McLaren whilst he was driving, but sadly died before McLaren could become the team, of course, we know them to be. But Jack Brabham, the only driver to win a championship in a car with his own name. That's what we're going to try and do next season. Be the first since the 60s. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. Right now, we've got a good car. As you can see, we're leading the race. But we are on a different strategy to Ayrton Senna. Oh, God, I have to lift there late. Keep getting that corner wrong. Just slightly. And Senna's got some really decent pace on those soft tyres. Although George Russell now closing back in. Those soft tyres may be dropping off a little bit. 2 more laps to go on this stint. Come on. Are you not a contender anymore? No, George Russell is the champion. George Russell has won the championship. 40%. Tyres are 35% on the front left. So nearly 40%. We're nearly at 40 on the tyre. Senna and Russell are fighting. That's bad for Senna. Senna doesn't need that. He doesn't need that. He needs to be able to drive away. And that's going to cost him. That's great news for me in this strategy. I wonder how many other drivers are going to try the one stop. If it's only a couple, it's fine. That's not a bad strategy for us, right? If there's a lot of drivers going for the one stop, we're in big trouble. AI probs on about the same tyre wear. They're probably, yeah, probably on the same because they're slightly better than tyre wear. So we run it a little bit wide there. Not a good line, but 6 seconds out of the gap because those guys were fighting behind me all the way through Sector 1. We got to make sure we don't make mistakes, though, and let them back in, chat. I wish I could buy that game. F1 25 is definitely the game to get. It's a good game. I've enjoyed it. I've got nearly 700 hours on this game. And also, with the 2026 update coming to F1 25, yeah, I suppose it gives you more reason to pick up the game, that it's going to be played for another year as well. So I'd say wait till you find it in a sale, though. Do not get it at full price. It's been out long enough that you should get the game in a sale. Right, box. We're going to be coming in this lap, chat. This lap. 700 OMG no lifer. I know, right, John Dan? I know. It does help that this is my job. It is my job to play this game. A lot of those, I feel like all those hours are on stream. There's only a handful of hours that are not on stream. I'd probably say I played, let's say, maximum 50 hours not on stream. Oh, that's too deep. That's too deep. That's time lost. Right, box. Another set of medium tyres going onto the car. Lap 18, let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Where is this going to drop us out? Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Oh, warning for track limits. That's our first one, chat. Our first warning for track limits. And just like real life, that corner catching me out. You try to get wide to open it up. And unfortunately went a little bit too wide there. Alright, nice and tidy. As we bring the car in. Box. Save the battery. Alright, don't speed coming into the pit lane. Right. Medium tyres going back onto the car. And let's see what we should do. You should have Sebastian Vettel as a racer. Unfortunately, we can't have him in the game. He's not in the game. Which is a shame. We'd love to have him. Right, they're all going longer than me. Go. Good pit stop. Good pit stop from the team. And let's see what we can do. Get Senna in the second seat. We'll have a look next season. Right, back on to a fresh set of medium tyres. And we've got a little bit of clean air, about 2 seconds of clean air, just to get the tyres up to a decent temperature, chat. And then away we go. Away we go. We're going to push like hell to try and get through the traffic and not get held up and try and catch up to Senna. I don't know how many other drivers are trying the one stop. If there's a lot of them, then that's going to help Senna. It's going to hinder me because we've got to make overtakes on track. If there's a lot of drivers trying the two stop, we get a freebie and we keep on pushing. Is Michael Schumacher in the game? Michael Schumacher is in the game. He was my teammate at Ferrari last season. He is not in the career right now, but could be in the future. But yeah, Michael Schumacher is in the game. You've got Mika Hakkinen, you've got Jacques Villeneuve, Jenson Button, who I'm currently driving as, but we've changed his name to me because people say I look similar to Jenson Button. We've also got Mika Hakkinen, as I said. Who else? Massa Weber. Right, here we go. Catching up to Isaac Hadjar. The tyres so much better than the Aston Martins at the moment. More drivers into the pit lane right now. I think that's Bortoletto and Leclerc. Hadjar, will they come into the box? No, they will not. Antonelli does make a pit stop, and this should be a fairly simple overtake on the Aston Martin driver. It's not. He's got a lot of straight line speed. Here we go, down into the first corner. Got to do a Piastri-esque move deep into the corner. That will allow Hadjar to have a little look at the switchback, but we have the tyres to get the move done, and that's us back up into the top 6. We run a little bit wide. That's going to allow Hadjar to get the drive off the corner and come back at us. But okay, fortunately for us, Hadjar does not get us. Nicholas in the box. Hopefully this two-stop works for Nicholas. He's not stuck behind traffic in this race. Hopefully it boxes him out of traffic. I would have liked to see him do a one-stop. I think he would have had the pace to be able to drive on free on the one-stopper. But it is what it is for Solov. Hopefully he can score some points today. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.0
11.0, okay.
They're on fresh mediums.
What place are you in?
They're in 15th.
Okay, 15th place, and he's made a pit stop is actually not too bad. Because there are drivers who are yet to make a pit stop. So, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, chat. Hopefully Solov can score some points today. Let's see. Although he's definitely more than 11. Okay, no, wait, that was before he made his pit stop, wasn't it? That was definitely before he made his pit stop, running a little bit wide there. Not ideal. Albon and Gasly in the box, as is George Russell. We have been unleashed, chap. And now we're going to try and catch up to Ayrton Senna. 16 seconds is the gap right now in this race. George Russell and the likes are going to be doing the undercut on him as well. So hopefully there's more traffic for Senna to try and get through, which will make that one stop more difficult. But we're going to try and see, chat. We're going to try and see. It's one thing to catch up. It's another thing to overtake. And we're just a little bit shoddy at the moment. Our racing lines are not great, but we're catching up at an alarming rate to Senna. We've got a 13-second lead over Charles Leclerc. Russell going that extra lap has cost him to the Ferrari driver, and that's good news for us. We're going to keep on pushing. One in the chat, if you think that we can beat Senna. We tried a comeback in Brazil. We missed out by 1/10 on Senna. We tried a comeback in Vegas. We missed out by a second on George Russell. Will it be 3 races in a row where we miss out on the comeback to a driver attempting a different strategy to ourselves? We're going to find out, chat. We're going to find out. I don't know, man. I'm reaching at this point. I don't know. What do you mean, Tayo? What do you mean? 40% AI? Oh, okay. You think it's on 40% AI? It is on 110. But, okay. Whatever you want to believe, Editon. But that's fine. You believe what you want to believe, bro. Your 2 stops have not been working lately. Yeah, but we've got too much tyre wear to attempt the 1 stop. We can't do it. We are gaining on Senna. 14 seconds now is the gap. That is true. Who is leading the championship? George Russell has won the Drivers' Championship. We're hunting down P2. We started this season as the worst car on the grid by quite a long shot. Quite a long way. So we're looking for the comeback. We're looking to come back, chat, and try and get a good result. Let's see what we can do. That is the goal. Oh, dragging a little bit wide there. Come on, come on, come on. You should be up with him by lap 28:30. Okay, Senna does have to pit, yes. Senna's on a 1 stop, we're on a 2. So right now, we both have to make 1 more pit stop in this race. And for those of you who maybe don't watch the streams as much or aren't into Formula 1 as much, you might be thinking, well, how are you going to catch up then? If you've both got to make a pit stop, surely he's beaten you if he's 13 seconds up the road. We have got much newer, fresher tyres than Senna. We're catching up about 1 second per lap right now because of it. Driver in front.
Senna ahead, and gap to the car in front, 13.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've
How much are we gapping?
Laps on
How much are we gaining?
And the time last lap, 1:25.
Oh, go on, Bortoletto.
We think they've got 1 more stop. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds.
There we go. 1.6 seconds per lap. That's huge. Bortoletto gets past Leclerc, as does George Russell. And now Leclerc and Russell are fighting. And that will allow Gabriel Bortoletto to run away. So Bortoletto could get a podium today. He, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to his teammate. That is a big old gap of 26 seconds to catch up to Senna. And Senna will be boxing fairly soon, I feel like. So I don't know where Senna is going to come out in all of this. I assume he's going to be behind the drivers behind me because they would have done the undercut on him. We're all gaining on Senna right now. I mean, I'm catching up 1.6 seconds per lap, which is huge. Absolutely insane. So if we can keep on doing that, then we are in the money, chat. We're in the money. That little SIF gear just allows that little bit of extra rotation. You got this, Hayden. Let's go, Ghost. And you only need about 0.5 seconds per lap. Yeah, but remember, he's going to go to new tyres and then start to catch me up, chat. Oh, we got a mod. We got a bot. Let's get rid of the bot. Thank you, JK. I've got rid of the bot. The bot has gone. So let's keep on pushing. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can win this race today. 2 in the chat if you don't. What do you think, chat? Here at Qatar. Oh, not a good line there. Not a good line. Let's keep on going. Me? What about you, Cricket Edits? What's my driver rating? 90. Our driver rating is 90. And then my teammates is 68. As Russell and Leclerc fighting, that will just allow Bortoletto to drive away in this race. And there we go. Bortoletto, indeed, in fact, driving away and has nearly a second over George Russell. But Russell is quick in that Mercedes. We know the pace of that Mercedes. It's been the best car all season. All the other cars are only just starting to catch up to that Mercedes. So it's going to be interesting. Always believe in Gullis. Let's go, M. Nizela. Jedi! Carl Eats, thank you much for the follow. Oh, don't read chat through the high-speed corners. Skybolt, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in, welcome in. If you are new around here, chat, do that follow button just like Steven has done over on the TikTok stream. Am I using an engine sound mod? Yes, I am. And if you are new around here, do that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know if you subscribe during this stream on YouTube, and I will shout you out. Nelza! And Nelza, thank you very much for the 55 GGs in the chat. What a legend. What a legend as George Russell goes and sets the fast lap of the race so far. Catches up to the back of Gabriel Bortoleto and also overtakes him into the first corner. That is a huge lap there from George Russell to get past Leclerc finally and then go on to get past Gabriel Bortoleto. What a run from him. Nice mod. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. I think I hear that too. Have I purchased setups or created them myself? I run them from VSE. Exclamation mark VSE in the chat. VSE. It's on my car. You can see it on my car underneath the Volt X logo. That is where I get all of my setups from. So put that in the chat and you can find a link. If you're watching on Twitch, sorry, I should have specified. If you're watching on TikTok, go to the link in my bio. You'll be taken to my Discord, and there is a channel in my Discord called Partners and Affiliations, and you'll be able to find the link there. If you're watching on YouTube, link in the description of the YouTube stream. Right, we're going to keep on pushing. I missed out a lot of followers on the TikTok, so thank you very much everyone who did hit that follow button. As we continue to catch up to Senna, gap now 8.6. Digging the Pokemon in the background, thank you. Not me watching for a couple of laps and not realizing that the engine is swapped. Hey, it's because this is what it should sound like. You're just used to what it should sound like. You're like, oh, this sounds a lot better. Scott Hart, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome in. Have I got on the Fanatec collab? I have not yet. Hey, and do the VSE setups work on a controller as well? They should do. They should do. Oh, a little bit deep there. Not the cleanest of lines, but still only 8 seconds to catch up. George Russell, faster than me right now, but he is on soft tyres. And how long is Senna going to go until he makes that pit stop? 7.8 the gap right now. George Russell will be quicker than me at the moment, but just like the last stint, I will then start to catch up as my tyres get better. Remember, we're going to soft tyres at the end, so we should be faster on those soft tyres in the early stage of that George Russell stint. I don't think Russell is going to be a worry unless there is a safety car, chat. If there's a safety car, then everything changes. But right now, there's no safety car. So we are just driving our race. We are pushing, and we are trying to catch up to the cars ahead of us. We Gullis fans are more believing that he will win the Drivers' Championship than the Tifosi are with Scuderia Ferrari. Flavio, thank you very much. Oh, that's not Flavio. John, thank you for the gift. Just me, thank you for the follow. Toasty for the follow as well. Welcome in, guys. Next Creator Series, you have to put Ben against the wall. I don't race in Creator Series F1 anymore. I'm not a fan of it. It's too sweaty for my liking. I race in the iRacing series on a Thursday. We had our season finale last night. It was good fun. Full wet race in F4s was crazy. And looking forward to next season next year. Is this Minecraft? Yes, it is. Minecraft has come a long way since it started. And this is now what we can do. It's beautiful, right? The mods that I'm running on this Minecraft server, so good. It's not a V12, it's a V10. Hi, how do you have your own driver in my team? I have a mod that changed the name. Everything you see and hear that's different, so what you can do in your career modes when you start up the game, it's all mods. And if you want to look at mods, overtake.gg. Had to take a phone call. Has everyone pitted? No, still waiting on Senna. Senna has to make his pit stop still. Should be happening fairly soon. When Senna makes his pit stop, he's then going to start to catch up to me. So whilst it looks like, oh, okay, 5 seconds, and then he'll have brand new tyres again, he should close up this gap. We've both got to do a pit stop. So if I can overtake Senna, it's going to help. But if I don't, then he's going to start to catch me up. Who's your teammate? My teammate is Nicholas Solov. Where is he? Teammate status.
They're on fresh mediums. They're in 14th place.
14th. I don't know if he's going to score points. Look at the gaps. He's got a Toyota right in front of him. And then it's a long way to the next lot of cars. But it depends how many other drivers are doing a one-stop. There could be other drivers on that one-stop strategy, chat. So who knows? Morning, Doctor. What time do you call this? We're nearly at the end. We're halfway through our second race of the day. Bro's just woken up. We're gonna have to ship you to the Netherlands as well. Get you on that EU time zone. Can anybody else see the mods? This is not online, if that's what you mean. The AI barely has any tire wear. I mean, yeah, Senna is killing it. I mean, he is definitely suffering with those tires, but we could have done the one stop. It would have just been very close with tire wear. He will finish P16 and P18. I think he'll finish P13. I think he'll get the Toyota ahead of him, but then that'll be it. He won't get anybody else. I think he might get the Toyota car that's right in front of him, but then that will be it. Which is a shame because we need more from him. And who knows, maybe a safety car comes out. It could benefit our teammate. As Senna makes his pit stop, as we got the gap down to 4 seconds. Down to 4 seconds, Senna makes his pit stop. Let's keep on going. Right, whilst that's happened, why not pit with Senna? Because we are doing softs at the end. Right, I'm going to block this bot, and I'm going to mute them as well. I'm going to quickly check something else out. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. Cool, we're fine. Fine, let's carry on. But yes, it is a V10 engine. Right, nice and smooth through here. Let's go. Okay, Senna onto medium tyres. He's going to come out behind Leclerc, behind a lot of traffic, which is really good for me, chat. He's going to have to be aggressive and get through that traffic quickly. Albon's also on mediums, but I assume Albon is on the 2-stopper, so he's going to be boxing for softs at the end. So let's see. Your channel is cool. Thank you very much, Pamela. You are cool. Appreciate you hopping in. Welcome in, Saybot. But Qatar has minimum 2-stop strategy, 25 laps apart. In real life, yes, but that was not implemented in the game yet. It might be something that they implement into the game, just like they've done the mandatory 2-stop for Monaco, but I don't think so. You're going to lap 40, 37. We're going to lap 37 on these tyres, and then 20 laps on softs. And that was what was recommended as the fastest strategy from my strategy team as George Russell is closing in. And let's keep an eye on Senna, because right now he will be lapping faster than we are with better tyres, but has got traffic and has to get through them, chat. Mate, watching you set that lap at Brazil in Create Series was legendary. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Martin, thank you for the follow. Why are my glasses purple? These are blue light glasses. I stream for long periods of the day, nearly 6 hours I spend staring at a screen, racing. And it's a lot of strain on my eyes if I didn't have any glasses on. So these glasses help protect my eyes from blue light and also the studio lights that I have on. So if I didn't have them, my eyes would be very irritated and bloodshot after about an hour. So if you would like to have a look at these glasses yourself, if you're like, actually, that's an issue that I have, go to !glasses if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, is the link in the description underneath Regen and my blue light glasses. I think the company's Regen, so it'll be underneath that. And then, of course, if you're watching on TikTok, again, link in my bio to my Discord. Partners and affiliations, and you'll find it there if you're interested. Can I try cockpit view? I will not, because I will lose viewership. People prefer watching in TV podcast. You might be like, oh, but I prefer driving in cockpit cam. Oh, no, you're lying. Yeah, just because you do doesn't mean the other 1,000 people watching prefer it in cockpit cam. 5% of viewers, I feel like, prefer cockpit cam. It's racing line glasses, exactly. Did Senna really do 29 laps on softs? He really did. He really did. All right, he doesn't care about these 25 lap regulations, all right? He's an old school driver. Those rules weren't around when he was driving. He's like, no. Get your rules. Stick them up your bum. Get them out of here. All right, let's keep pushing. Looks like Senna is behind. What I would say is Carlos Sainz should be an overtake there. 20 seconds at least for cockpit view. I will do 1 lap if you become a member right now in the channel. When did I start my channel? Back in 2015. If you become a member on the channel right now, I'll do cockpit cam for 1 lap. Let's go. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Right, 12 seconds to George Russell behind. Don't feel like he's gaining much on me anymore, chat. I think we're doing a good job. Oh, no, I'm broke right now. Sorry. Well, no cockpit cam. We're going to carry on doing what we're doing then. We're going to drive. Jack Mundy, thank you for the follow. Keep them coming, chat. Every follow helps me go that little bit quicker. And let's keep on pushing. What's up in here? There we go. There we go. Right. 1 in the chat if you think that Senna is going to undercut me, chat. 2 in the chat if you don't. Senna is currently past Carlos Sainz. And Albon has actually jumped his teammate running those mediums. The mediums seem like the better race tyre. The mediums do seem like a really good race tyre here. We've run mediums, so we have to make a pit stop to softs. The game did suggest that we do 20 laps on the softs. That's not me. Senna is flying. He really is. And he's, there we go. 22.8. Let's see what our last lap time is. Well, that's what our last lap time is. Last lap time.
Your last lap time, 1:24.6.
24.6. He's nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than us, chap. He's gaining nearly 2 seconds a lap on us. So we've got to hope that he gets stuck in a DRS train, but I genuinely don't think he will. Because he's got that pace. He'll have the traction out of the final corner, and with DRS, we'll just be able to keep making overtakes. George Russell has got a big gap over Bortoleto right now. This is a race once again with Senna. It's Brazil all over again. It's Brazil all over again, chat. We need him to get stuck. We do. Pit for DRS. No. We need to run softs at the end, so we've still got to do a fair few laps. Right, let's see what Senna can do on this lap. Can he get past the 2 Red Bulls? 2 Red Bulls are holding him up right now. So let's see how long that will last for. Noel Surge, Slick Shot, Lacolan, Webby, thank you all for the follows on Twitch. Welcome in. Good to have you. If you are new around here, do hit that follow button. And Senna's now going to be pushing in the DRS, but does he have the straight line speed, or is he going to get stuck? That's the big question. Now, looks like he is stuck. Looked like he's unable to find a way through. Oh my god, that's so deep. Where am I going? Where am I going? That's not good for Senna, but that is great news for me, because I am gapping Bortoleto and the rest of the train. So this is really good for me. Albon will probably get past Bortoleto, though, because I think those mediums will run better. And then he'll go softs at the end. I'm stuck in F1 Oh, not F1 22. That's a bad game to be stuck on. That is a bad game to be stuck on. The traction control on that game was so bad. Bahrain, turn 1, 2, and 3. Oh, a bit wide there. You had to stay in 5th. You had to go to 5th gear before you could get any throttle down. Crazy. Love the videos, man. Thank you very much, Cole. Appreciate you. Welcome in. All right, nice and easy there. Albon will be looking to get past Bortoleto here. We need to get stuck. Senna's getting stuck very, very nicely, chap. Very nicely. Max won't be going to the F1 ceremony for Lando. Pretty childish or not? I mean, if he doesn't have to. I'm surprised that he doesn't have to, because he still finished in the top 3 in the championship. I felt like the top 3 have to go. But if you don't want to go to the FIA Gala, then you don't have to go to the FIA Gala, right? So, I suppose if he doesn't have to go, he doesn't have to go. Albon gets past Bortoleto. Sonoda gets past Leclerc. Where is Senna in all of this? Senna's just stuck. Watching them all scrap it out. He's like, guys, get a move on. I can win this race. Not at the moment. Top 3 is, yeah. That's what I thought. I thought the top 3 had to go. He has probs with his daughter. Oh, to be fair, that's a good excuse. That is a good excuse. You just say, you know, we couldn't get a babysitter tonight. I can't go. Right, thank you very much for the rose. Forza Assetto Corsa is a great game for trying out different cars on different tracks. Not a great game for racing, the original Assetto Corsa. Because the cars weigh the same as a grain of salt. One little tap and around you go and you get pinged around. I remember when I was at Veloce, we did a squad sprint on Assetto Corsa, and it was tough. It was tough. Thoughts about Max's number next year? Hey, if he takes the 3, he takes the 3. If he takes 33, he takes 69. Who cares? It's just a number. It is just a number at the end of the day. Let him have whatever he wants. Right, is Senna going to finally make an overtake? Is he going to finally get past the Red Bull of Max Verstappen? Yuki Tsunoda outperforming Max right now. And we are building that gap. The gap now 19 seconds, those drivers. Albon building a nice gap on those medium tyres as well. We're going to be boxing in about 3 laps time. Senna unable to make the overtake. Max has called in sick. Perfect. Perfect. He's like, what's the fine? I'll take the fine. He should take 33. It's quite literally his brand. If he's always said that he chose 33 because Daniel already had number 3. You just merged the 2 3s. You still got a 3 in it. HBT Cup Series, thank you for the follow. I was not looking where I was going then. Because he found out it's confirmed that Max is staying at RB. I mean, that was confirmed a long time ago. Right, chat. Our pit stop's coming up. We are gaining on Senna. Have we been able to jump Senna? This might just hand us the race win unless there's a safety car. Because Senna is stuck. He can't get through the traffic. And this right now is great news for me. I keep getting a little screen freezes into that corner there. The Senna, of course, isn't doing another pit stop. If he's unleashed for whatever reason, then he can start to use those tyres. But right now, we're looking good. Bortoleto now overtaken by Yuki Tsunoda, who's up into the top 4. Go on, Yuki. Meanwhile, Senna, not past Max Verstappen. They're fighting. No, he is. He has got him. He's got past one of them, chat. Ayrton Senna has overtaken Max Verstappen, but he's still about 20 seconds behind us right now. So he is getting stuck in traffic. George Russell dropping back on those old soft tyres. As will the other soft runners. Senna needs to keep on making progress. He needs to get past. Track limits don't apply to me. No, they don't. What are track limits? What are track limits? Chat, if we had track limits on, I would have to focus up so much and never talk to you lot. I like to read my... Why did I break there? Why did I break and downshift? What am I doing? I like to read the chat. Oh, we got yellow. We got yellow. Could that be a safety car? Oliver Behrman's out of the session. No safety car. Safety cars are mudded on this game. No safety car for Oliver Behrman. And Senna will be looking to try and get past. But that's going to make things difficult. A yellow flag into that area. And we're going to be boxing next lap. We're going to be boxing next lap. But yeah, that means that I can't, like, I'd have to fully focus if we had these on. Because I'd be getting a warning, like, every lap. Because I'll be chatting to you lot. Senna's got a great run out of the final corner, though. Let's go. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to shoot up on my radar? There's Leclerc. Where's Senna? There's Bortoleto. Senna's going to be watching. Trying to find his way through. We're boxing next lap. Senna can't get past. Senna's still stuck. Senna still stuck in this race. How's my tyre wear, to be fair? How is my tyre wear doing? Is it as bad as we'd expect? 37, it's not great. We've got to go a long way on these tyres. I don't know if these soft tyres are going to make it. Do I have to extend this stint, chat? 1 in the chat if you think that we should extend the medium stint. 2 in the chat if you think we can do 20 laps from here. I'm going to go 1 more lap to find out this question. What you guys think. 1 in the chat to extend. 2 in the chat to box ASAP. 1 in the chat to extend this stint. 2 in the chat to box ASAP. Albon is cooking. The medium tyre's a good tyre. The medium tyre's a really good tyre. And right now, Russell's boxing. Feel like a few other soft tyre runners will make a pit stop soon. And that will unleash Ayrton Senna. And it does. There we go. Senna now 20 seconds behind. And we're going to see now how quickly is he going to make a gain. This will decide whether we make that pit stop or not. Because we don't want to give him too much of a head start on us when we go to those softs. Go for hards? No, 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 no. Hard tyres is a terrible idea. Hard tyres is not a good idea. 20.3. He'll catch up to Tsunoda. And get another little bit of traffic. Who I am quicker than. Gasly P5 doing a fantastic job as well. As my teammate makes some overtakes. Come on, teammate. Let's go. Let's go, Solov. Come on. You can do this. I believe in you. Senna gaining, but not by a lot. Not by a lot, chat. I'm going to keep on extending. I'm going to do 17 laps on the soft tyres. I think that's a good amount. Because how many laps have we done? We've done 20 laps on these tyres, and they're 39%. I think that'll be pushing a bit too much on the softs. So for now, let's just extend. Senna's not catching up too quickly. He'll have Tsunoda to get past as well. And then Albon, who might be able to hold him up just a little bit. Right now, chat, we're going to burn the battery. Why would you extend when he's gaining? He's only gaining a short amount of time, and we will have better tyres, and we can use those tyres for longer. The last thing we want to do is what we've done in the last couple of races. We've gone too early, and then we've been able to catch up, and then just as we get in the dirty air, we can't do anything else. Tsunoda's pitted. Yeah, that's fine. Albon will be staying out a little. Russell's gone to hard tyres. What's Blood thinking? What is bro doing? Soft, soft, hard. That's a terrible strategy call for Russell. Russell, he's champion. He can do what he wants, but that is bad call. That is a bad call.
Right, Nicola's in the pits.
Okay,
Nicola
teammates
is
in the box. So I can't box this lap anyway because they're just going to hold me. So lap 40 will be the pit stop anyway. That's running it deep. Nope, don't want that. Nice and smooth. Come on. Who's my favorite F1? F1 is my favorite F1. Who's my favorite in F1? My favorite in F1 is Jenson Button of all time. Senna is hunting. Yep, 18 seconds. He'll be stuck behind Albon just a little bit. And now we're going to box this lap. We're going to box this lap. So we don't have to worry about blue flagging our own teammate. And he's able to drive on and get past the Toyota, hopefully on better tyres. So come on, Solov. Come on. Get that P13. Senna gets past Albon. Albon into the pits. All right. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
How long is a pit stop around here, chat? Albon goes to soft tyres. That's what we expected. We can have a look. So Albon was 18 seconds back. How far back is he going to be after he makes his pit stop? Where will he be as well? If he's still on my radar. I hope he is. Otherwise, this information is going to be null and void. Come on, stay ahead of them, Albon, please. Please. Right, 44. So, what is that? That's 26 seconds. So, we're still going to have about 7 seconds to gain on Senna. That'll be okay. We can do that. We can do that, chat. Oh, there we go. Right. New set of soft tyres going onto the car. Let's do this. Let's box. Let's box. Box, box. Soft tyres going on the car. Senna will jump us. And then the hunt begins, chat. The hunt begins. Right, good pit stop, please, team. Come on. Come on. We've had some slow ones in the past. Let's go. Good pit stop, team. Let's go. Senna takes the lead of the race. And now the hunt begins, chat. Now the hunt begins. Welcome in, Jabab. Welcome. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm going to be even better now to start the hunt on Senna. The gap is 8 seconds. But we have got better tyres, newer tyres. He, remember, has been on these tyres since about lap 29. So they're going to have a bit of wear on them. Our tyres are brand spanking new soft tyres. And we're going to push these. We're going to go the aggressive, go on the attack, and try and get past Ayrton Senna in this race. See what we can do. 1 in the chat if you think that we can catch up and overtake Senna. 2 in the chat if you don't. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can catch up and overtake Ayrton Senna. 2 if you do not. Remember, it's one thing to catch up. It's another thing to overtake. Once we get in that dirty air, things could become difficult. As Alexander Albon is hunting down currently a podium position for Ferrari. And I think he has got a great chance of doing it. George Russell on those hard tyres. Albon should have some really good pace. Let's see what happens. 1, because it's hammer time. It's seagull time, baby. Hammer for Lewis Hamilton. Goal for Gullis. Hey, if you could pick one driver that could be an F1 who never did, who would it be? Brendan Lee. Gained a second already. Yeah, we're flying, but we're using the brand new soft tyres. How long these tyres have the grip in them, we will have to find out. And what are they going to be like when we're in the dirty air? Again, something else we're going to have to find out, chat. Albon goes fastest, 122. 122 for Alex. We're going to keep pushing on these tyres. As we don't go purple in the first sector. No DRS, though. Albon must have had DRS to get our purple sector 1. Let's try and get some purple fastest laps here. Albon now 5 seconds back. 4 seconds back to George Russell. I think he can get him. I think that Albon will overtake George as we're running wide there. There's Paul Aaron. DNF in the sprint race. IKEA time because your car is yellow and blue. Why does it sound like a V8? Because it's actually a V10. So it sounds like a V10. Because it is a V10. And that's what we're running. Regulation change. It was a mod. I had to put the mod on. But it is a regulation change that we have put on. Did we get DRS off Albon? Off Aaron, sorry. That'd be huge if we did. If we don't, it's okay. He will get out of my way nonetheless. No DRS off Paul Aaron. That's okay. 5.7 is the gap. Come on. Come on. What is the championship standings in career mode? We're P5. A win today will help us close in on P2. P2 is currently Max Verstappen, who is down behind his teammate in P6 in this race right now. So a win will help me gain on all the drivers that are currently ahead of me in the championship standings. And that's what we want to do in the final race of the season. If we can get P2 in a car that started off the season as the worst car on the grid, that's one hell of an achievement. 5 seconds left. 1.8 this lap. Yeah, we're flying. But remember, the medium tyres have the longevity. The softs are really quick. We saw that at the beginning of the race with George Russell, Senna, Leclerc. All of those drivers were very quick compared to us at the first stint. Then the mediums, after about 8 laps, just started to cook. They were flying. As we go purple in the middle sector, that's fantastic. Can we take away the fast lap away from Alex Albon? No point for fastest lap. Just for a bit of fun. Just for a bit of pride, chat. Can we take it away from Albon? 4.1 seconds is the gap right now to Senna. Will we get it? Will we get the fastest lap of the race? Boom! Yes, we do. Yes, we do, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Wait, I don't think that this is mode. What do you mean? What's up ahead of us is the Alpine. Not the Alpine. The Audi of Nico Hülkenberg. Let's get past him as well. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep pushing. 3.4 to Senna. I'm running out of hot lap mode. Hülkenberg out of the way. Not the best place to get out of the way, but we're okay. It's okay. It is what it is. I always wanted to see Tony Stewart in F1. Thing is with like NASCAR drivers and drivers from other specs, they're so good in their own right, yeah? But like, does that always mean that they're going to be a good F1 driver? Like, F1 is very different. Sorry it took ages just talking with friends. All good, Tom Cattle. Hope you're well. Oh no. Didn't mean to take out that brake marker board. I was looking at chat. That's why I don't have track limits on strict chat. Because of moments like that, I would have got a warning for that. And it would have been all Tom Cattle's fault. Alright, nice and easy into this final corner. Lawson ahead. Let's go back to hot lap. I just started to play F1 simulation in my life. Hell difficult every day doing 2 hours. Exercises. Hope can catch sub times for each lap. Practice makes perfect. Everybody always asks me in my chat, how do I get better at this? How do I get better at that? The more you do something, the better you will get at anything in life. So why would it not be the same with playing F1? And the more you race, the better you're going to get. Look, I'm not esports level, but I'm pretty handy, okay? I'm pretty decent. I'm not the best you've ever seen, but I'm definitely better than the average casual player by a long shot, right? I think a lot of people mug off Creator Series and say, you guys suck, you're creators, this is a clown show. I think a lot of people jump in Creator Series and get absolutely smoked by the majority of drivers in there. I think every driver in almost every driver in Creator Series is within at least the top 10% of lap times on the game. Like, we are quick. We're not as quick as esports drivers, and we're never going to claim to be as good as them. But we hold our own in our own races. And so the more that you do it, the better you're going to get. And that's just that's how I am to the level that I am. You know, I've done 600 hours on this game through streaming, through content creation. And that is why I am the level that I am. I've been playing this game since 2015 on a steering wheel. That's a lot of experience. Doesn't mean it's going to take you that long to get to the level that I am. Right? One game cycle and you can definitely get up to a really good pace. JLD, thank you for the follow. Joel and Diddy, thank you for the follow. Right. 1.5 is the gap to Ayrton Senna. But as I say, it's one thing to overtake in Formula 1. It's a completely different experience and a completely different challenge to try and overtake. One thing to catch up, different challenge to overtake. Let's see what we can do, though. Senna is up the road. Let's get the car into the hairpin. And we're now going to start to experience dirty air chat. Bro, don't speak, just focus. That's not how it works around here, fella. I feel like why people enjoy watching me is because I do talk whilst racing, rather than just sit here and be like this. Which one's more entertaining? 1 in the chat, me talking all the time. 2 in the chat, this. I think we know which one is. I think we know. Right, come on. Let's catch him up. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Let's keep pushing. Go, 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 go. No, they don't want... They're not annoyed that I'm talking all the time because I'm talking and they hate hearing my voice. I mean, I hope it's not that. It's because you think that I can't focus when talking. Bro, I do this for a living. This is my job. I'm used to talking and driving now. My brain can do the 2 things at the same time. I can even read chat for the majority of it and still drive quicker than Senna. So it's all fine. I enjoyed your talking. Oh, good. Speak, man. It got scary quiet. You got him. Can we do this? Can we do this? Senna's just up the road. 10 laps left to go this race, but now we are getting that dirty air chat. And we've seen how quick Senna can be in a straight line. We've seen that, chat. Look at the pace that they've got out of this corner. If you overtake Senna, does he have a chance to overtake you back on medium tyres? Yes. Because he's got such great straight line speed. If I can get away out of the 1 second window, then no. I don't think he will be able to overtake me. But if I can't get away, he has the straight line speed that he can get me back on the straights. And we're really struggling. Sector 3 is not a good sector for us. But look at the time gained out of that corner. Here we go. Down in towards turn 1. But look at the pace out of that corner from Senna. Here we go. Here we go. Gaining, 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 gaining. Will he go defensive? Yes, he will. Around the outside, we have to do it. We go deep around the outside. Senna coming back at us. A little bit too deep there. Now I've got the inside line. Keeping it wheel to wheel. I'm not going to push him out. I was a little bit too cautious, though. A little bit too cautious, and Senna has the straight line speed, but we go around the outside here. Through turn 4, side by side with Senna in the McLaren. Can we hold it? Wheel to wheel around the outside. Senna's just got the inside line. The better grip there with the inside. He's just sending up the inside into that corner, though. Try and get the traction out of the turn, burning the battery. Senna still doing a fantastic job on those old medium tyres, but I said at some stage those mediums are going to become better than the softs. He's still there and he's unable to get me back, but I was unable to ditch him in my favourite sector. Now I've made a little mistake running wide out of that corner. I'm going to keep it in hot lap in an attempt to drive away, but let's see what we can do. Senna we know is quick in a straight line. We know he's quick through these corners. So is he going to be able to catch up to us? 3 tenths is the gap right now. It's going to be all about that final corner. How much can we get away from Senna in the final corner? 4 tenths is the gap right now to Senna. Will it be enough? It's 5 tenths. It will go up to 6 tenths maybe. I can't use too much battery here. We cannot afford to use too much battery. Here comes Senna. I'm going to defend the inside line. He's going to go for it around the outside. Oh, screen freeze. Side by side with Senna. We got the inside line, but the camera on the corner. Whoa, ref. He's off the track. He's off the track, ref. And I can't get around the outside. Senna just holds it. Bro is good. This guy is good. There's no surprise that he was a 3-time champion and regarded as one of the best drivers in Formula 1, as he is making it very, very difficult for me to overtake on these soft tyres. And my tyres, the longer it goes, the more they're going to drop off. Looking at the tyre wear, we're getting closer to 20% already. But I am staying in the DRS of Senna. And as long as if I'm this close out of the final corner, we've got him. Easy overtake. Not even a fight through turn 1. But if he can drop me, which he usually can, out of this turn here, because of the pace that he shows, look at the drive. The acceleration that he's got right now is absolutely insane from Ayrton Senna. Away he goes. Now we've got to deal with the dirty air. Make sure we don't exceed any track limits around here. No penalties, no warnings. Don't want to lose this race down to a warning or a penalty. 5 tenths is the gap right now to Senna. Oh, a little bit wide of the apex. Apex missed through there. 6 tenths is the gap. We can burn a bit of battery, but it won't be able to use everything, or like, we will use everything. It just means we're not going to have a lot to fight against Ayrton Senna with. Once again, he goes defensive into the first corner. We go deep around the outside. Maybe a little bit too deep again. It's wheel to wheel with Senna into turn 2. Still keeping it tight with Senna through the corner. As once again, he just gets the drive, the acceleration out of the turn on us. In towards turn 4. Around the outside with Senna. What a show the two of us are putting on right now. As we keep it around the outside, Senna gets me. And there we go. We move up into the lead of the race. We just run a little bit wide of the hairpin, but that is okay. We've got it on Senna for the time being, but we don't have a lot of battery. Senna can definitely come back at us. 7 laps left to go in this race. And this is one hell of a battle right now. Yes, we're running 110 AI. We are running the hardest difficulty, hence why Senna is giving us one hell of a race right now. One hell of a race. And he's gaining all the way through here. Not enough to go for the overtake. I just don't get how they're so fast out of that corner. Their acceleration is just insane out of that one turn. We've got 60% on the battery right now. 3 tenths is the gap, though. It's not a lot. It's not a lot on the gap. Senna will definitely be able to have a run on us. 4 tenths. I've got to burn. We've got to burn everything we've got down this straight to try and stay ahead of the McLaren of Ayrton Senna. Once again, he's going aggressive to the outside line for Senna. Around the outside for the McLaren driver. But when we run it deep, trying to defend against him. Now we've got the inside line again with Senna back there once more. And now he comes back at us. Can he come back at us into this corner? I don't think so. I think we're going to hold it. And if we can break away in Sector 2, then we've got a chance to lead and run away with this race, chat. We've got a chance. We've got a back marker coming up. This battle has actually been really good for that back marker to, to not get lapped yet. Come on. What track is this? This is Qatar. Now can we get away from Senna? He's got good pace on those mediums. I think those mediums may be starting to work better than the softs. I know he's been on them for a long time, but he showed with the soft tyres earlier on that he is really good at managing his tyres. And that could be the reason why he gets us today. 4 tenths is the gap right now. We're trying to build up battery. You might be thinking, why are you not running hot lap? Why are you not pushing as much? Trying to save the battery. Max Verstappen, the driver currently P2 in the championship, is up into P4 in this race. So if we win, we will gain 13 points on him in this race. 4 tenths the gap to Senna. Goes up to 6 tenths out of the corner, but he gets a better exit. Come on. Keep going. I'm trying to burn all the battery. Well, it's not a lot. Senna will come back at me. Down into this corner. Around the outside for Senna. There's a blue flag driver ahead. Oh my God, this is going to get sketchy. There's a driver who's getting blue flags ahead of us right now as we're trying to keep it wheel to wheel through the first sector. Me and Ayrton Senna now into turn 4. This is new territory for me. I've got the inside line this time. Senna's on the outside. I'm going to have to try and leave him room this time around through turn 5. And there we go. We hold on to it. Oh my God, this is one hell of a battle right now, but I'm struggling with battery. We are burning a lot of battery to try and defend from Senna and hold him back, as he's giving it one hell of a race right now. He's not giving up, and the fact that we're able to do this, go wheel to wheel, ding-dong battling everywhere right now, and yet not be really caught up by Yuki Tsunoda, Max Verstappen and the likes, is really good. But God, it's taken out of me. My shoulders are killing. My arms are killing. The fatigue is falling in, but we've just got to hold on for 5 more laps, chat. Can we do this? 1 in the chat if you believe that we can win this race. 2 in the chat if you don't. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can win this race. 2 if you do not. Haven't got DRS on the back marker ahead of me. I'm burning the battery. 5 tenths into the gap right now. Senna will gain in the DRS. Running out of battery. I've got to stop burning. And he's going to come back at me. Not by enough. He's not close enough this time. And we hold on to it. This is good. No battery burn. Save the battery. Hold on to it, chat. And Stroll is going to get out of the way. Any moment now. Where will he get out of the way? He's not getting out of the way yet. Senna unable to find his way through. Stroll, you held me up in qualifying. Please do not hold me up in the race now. Blue flag, blue flag. Get out of the way. Yes, he's out of the way. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my, where are you going? What are you doing? Pick a line. Maybe he'll block Senna. We might have a chance here if he blocks Senna. He does not block Senna. I can confirm he did not block Senna. So the battle continues. And where's my teammate? Teammate status.
They're on old mediums. They're in 14th place.
14th.
Last lap,
Solov, come on.
24.2.
You suck, mate. Right, let's see what we can do here. Same again. But this time with less battery. I think we're going to have to start going into none mode in the midsection, chat. Because I need that battery. The defense is good so far, but every lap we just use a little bit more battery. And that allows Senna to come on the back of us. Sir Lewis Ham, thank you for the gift. Thank you, Jonas, as well. Thank you for the follows as well. Anybody who's new around here. Here comes Senna down into the first corner. Around the outside. Can't do anything. We run it a little bit deep, though. Still unable to find a way through in this race. As we hold it with only 3 laps of the race left to go. Senna will gain here. But before he does, down into none mode. Save the battery. And I wonder whether Yuki Tsunoda will let through Max Verstappen. Because remember, Max Verstappen trying to fight for P2 in this championship. He's got myself, Senna, and Leclerc, and someone else all trying to catch him up. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, Senna, and me and Senna. Yeah, I think... Are we P4? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, saving battery. This is working. He can't overtake me into this section, but he can overtake me here. And I do not want to be in the dirty air through these corners, chat. I do not want to be in the dirty air. Senna coming on the back of me. He is. All over the back of me right now. Mateus and Randy, thank you very much for the follows. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 0.2 of a second is the gap at the moment in this race. We can take those corners flat in 7th gear now. But not that one in 6th. I don't want to risk it. As Senna now 3 tenths behind. Oh my god, this is going to be tense. The last 3 laps of this race. Who will take victory? 1 in the chat if you think that we can win this. 2 in the chat if you think it will be Senna. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can beat him. 2 in the chat if you think Senna's going to get us. Here he goes. Down into turn 1. It's side by side. The battle continues again. Senna around the outside at turn 1. He'll have the inside line at turn 2 now. We try and go long. We keep it wheel to wheel with the McLaren driver. And this is a fantastic battle right now that the 2 of us are having into turn 4. We're going to make it stick. And that's fantastic news for us because we can put it down into none mode straight away. Save the battery. And it doesn't look like Yuki Tsunoda is going to give an easy position to Max Verstappen. Those 2 are fighting one another right now in this race. And that is fine for me. I want Max Verstappen P4. We want to gain maximum points that we can on Verstappen. Come on. Come on. Keep on playing. Keep on going. Do you not get bored playing on easy? Bro, I'm on 110 difficulty. It doesn't get any more difficult than this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Oh my god, why are you going for it there, Senna? Why are you going for it there? No, 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 not what we want. What is he doing? Oh my god. Bro just sent it to the flat-out right-handers. What is he doing? Oh my god, that was close. Right, 87% battery. 2 laps to go in this race. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Push, 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 push. Come on. How much battery has he got on the final couple of laps? He's going to have the most battery he's ever had. Down in towards turn 1 once again. Can we outbrake him? Yes, we can, and that's great news for me. Because we can save the battery for the final lap, the final push of this race. And that is where Senna's going to be quickest, and we cannot afford to let him through. Because there will be no other overtaking zones, chat. So right now, we've got to hold it. We've got to hold it all the way through here. Build the battery back up. I want this at 100% for the final lap. I want 100% battery for the final lap of this race. As me and Senna will go and have a duel in the desert on lap 57 out of 57 here at Qatar. It's been one hell of a race between the two of us. But just like Brazil, it will come down to the final lap between myself and Senna. Up into medium mode. Don't give him an easy overtake into this corner. He's going to burn. I don't want him to lead. I want to lead because I feel like I'll have enough battery just to shake him off, just about. But we will find out. Flat through there, but unfortunately in 8th gear is the wrong gear to be in. 0.2 of a second, that is a gap. I need to extend this gap through the final corner. That's a nice last turn on the power. Go, go, go. Burn the battery. Everything we've got right now. Everything we have got down into turn 1. Here comes Senna. 0.5 the gap. He's attacking. He might not be close enough, though, down into the first corner. And he is not. Into turn 1. Senna can't do anything there. I drag it a little bit wide. Senna can't find a way through. And he's putting me under heaps of pressure right now in this race. And he will not find a way through here at Qatar. He'll have a little look into turn 4. But he will not find a way through there. I'm happy with him using his battery. If he uses his battery, that means I'll have some left at the end. Oh, that's a bit too deep. Doesn't let him through. We're okay. We're okay. Whew. This is so close. 0.5 the gap right now. Does he have any battery left to push at the end of this race? Here we go. Down here. Oh, no, we've done a Kimi Antonelli. We've done an Antonelli. We've run it deep. And here we go. Senna's come back at us. Right, burn, 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 burn. Oh, my God, he's got so much pace there. So much pace. No, 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 no. Flat through here, side by side with Senna. And we just about leave enough room on the outside line. He's not finding a way through there. We hold on to the battery for that very reason. And now into the final corner. It's going to be a push to the line. Everything we've got on the battery to hold it against Senna is once again missing the apex through the final turn. Put all of the battery to the line. Has Senna got anything? No, he doesn't. And it's victory in Qatar. After going 3 races without a win, we are back on the top step of the podium. What a race that was. What a race. Oh, my days. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. The soft tyres were amazing at the start of the stint. The soft tyres were amazing at the start of the stint. It helped us catch back up, but I think by the time we got back up to him, we used up the most of the soft tyres. The mediums were starting to come towards being a bit more even. And Senna was just doing an amazing job. The straight line speed of the AI down that start-finish straight and how quick they were through Sector 3 just kept him in it.
A show-stopping performance from the 3
just kept him in it. And that was one hell of a drive, one hell of a race, one hell of a battle. But it doesn't matter because we are top step of the podium. We have won the race. And that is all that matters. Thank you much, Ghost, for the gifts. Thank you, Ashley, for the follow. Jobplix. Thank you very much to Cal, to Elias for the follows. If you are new around in chat, do hit that follow button. Because that means you will never have to miss a stream. We'll be live again on Sunday. Doing races against you guys, the viewers. Dilano, Cage, Santiago, KGN, Eon, Trix, Tiago, George, Lewis, Kelly, Vix, Ghost, thank you much for the 10 flaming tyres. Thank you very much. Balin for the 10 flaming tyres. William for the follow. Franek for the follow. Blamenko, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Yuki is too tall. Did Yuki finish on the podium? Fair play, Yuki Tsunoda. On the podium. Yelt Van Den, thank you for the follow. Adam, thank you for the flaming tyre. Matty, thank you for the follow. Just Kiwi for the follow. If you've subscribed on YouTube, let me know. I'll shout you out as well. Thank you very much, everyone, for enjoying that stream. Trey, thank you for the 4 GGs. Adrian for the follow. Oh, my God, that's taking it out of my wrists. My wrist and my shoulders are absolutely killing me. Adrian, thank you for the follow. Ariana for the follow. Are we racing online lobby soon? Sunday. Sunday, we'll be doing online lobby, so make sure you tune in for that. It will be at 10 a.m. For us in Europe, 9 a.m. for you guys in the UK. We'll be doing 5 lappers, 35% races, and then a 100% race at Bahrain. But still go out from corners. I have spinal ways. I have 10 to 13 seconds between my laps and pros. Practice makes perfect, Tahan. Keep on practicing. You can get there. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Jungarino, thank you for the follow. When is Abu Dhabi? That will be on Tuesday, chat. On Tuesday. No, it'll be on It might be on Tuesday or Wednesday. I have that thing that I was supposed to do on Tuesday, the test I had to do, got cancelled because they had an issue with the system. So we're doing it again this coming Tuesday, but it's at 3 p.m. So we should finish in time because I've just got Abu Dhabi to do. So we'll do a full qualifying, a 100% qualifying, and then of course Abu Dhabi. Looking at the standings, then let's have a look. Have we caught up to P2? Oh, it is close. 20 points is what I need to gain in the final race. It's going to be difficult, but a DNF from Max Verstappen and a win for us will take it. Senna is 11 points up the road. There is a chance for us to do that. Am I going to be playing with viewers tomorrow? Not tomorrow, but on Sunday. Sunday we will be doing it. Not tomorrow. Definitely on Sunday. What a defending. Thank you very much. It was a great battle. What a drive from Senna. We need to make sure we save that. Save full race replay. Unfortunately, all the teams are doing really well. My teammate down in P14, no points scored this race. So if you look at the standings for the constructors, yeah, like, we've had a great season. A lot of points scored. It would have been really difficult for us to fight. We've been lucky that it has been such a close fight between McLaren, Red Bull, and Ferrari that they've been taking points off each other. But we've done a really decent job to be on 332 points and score P5 in our first year as a team. So very happy. Do 24 round year? We do. Next season we'll be going back to 16 races a season. So this season has been 24. Next season we'll be back to 16. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for enjoying that. We are going to quickly, if you want to stay with and find out what we can do between race weekends in improving the car, etc., stick around. And if you don't, no problem. I will see you back on Sunday. We'll be ending very, very shortly. We've got a porn bot in the chat, so let me just quickly block and mute them. Get them gone. Thank you very much, Leo, Adam, for the follows. Welcome in. Can I be as good without a DD World practice? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can be good on a Logitech. You can be good on a controller. You don't have to have a steering wheel. It's just a lot of fun and great immersion. Where is Lando and Oscar? They're free agents, which is crazy. I'm assuming they're going to be picked up in Season 2 of my team career, which is technically Season 7 of our normal career. But yeah, I assume that they will be picked up because they are such good drivers. To not get a drive will be crazy. Right, corporate facility. Let's have a quick look at this. How do I join a multiplayer game? You go to F1 World, you go to multiplayer, Grand Prix Online, multiplayer, and then you search for my name. The board has requested a comprehensive presentation outlining our long-term financial sustainability strategy. We need to carefully select the right team and key focus areas to ensure a strong and confident delivery for this crucial mission. We should take charge and lead the presentation as the face of the team. I think we should. A head of corporate should lead a presentation as they are most knowledgeable about our finances. I mean, that's also true. Yeah. Yeah. Let's use our head of corporate. That might be bad. It might be good. I don't know. Zayn Maloney advanced talks. We're going to delay the meeting. Same with Oliver Behrman. Has countered our negotiation.
Need to make you aware of something. Another team has made an approach for one of the drivers we're talking to.
Okay. Who is he having talks with? He's currently at Toyota. I know it shows Haas, but he's at Toyota. Well, we're not going to sign him, so he is free to chat to whoever he wants to. Delay meeting. Right. Am I going live tomorrow? No, I said I'm not going live tomorrow. Unless anything changes, there'll be no reason why I'm going live tomorrow. Victory celebration. We'll do the podium celebration. It costs more, but we have title sponsor loyalty as well as the other two. So let's do that one. And then this, we can get secondary sponsor discovery chance. Another 15,000 spent, but it's not a lot of money to us. Powertrain breakthrough, that is great. And top step, happy with that. As you can see this message, chat, Lewis Hamilton has retired. Lewis Hamilton has retired. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Who do you drive as? I drive as myself. Right, what do we need to unlock? Unlock a new fan outreach activity. Reduce the impact. The impact upon a driver's perception when they reject your contract offer is reduced. Weekly resource points. When we're at 85 to 10%, we're nowhere near that. You receive 10% more fan. Working above 90% capacity. That could be alright. That could be something we look towards. Engineering. Anything about engineering that's going to help us. Morale? Could be good. New team restructure. Earn 50 research points after winning a rivalry. It's really about what it unlocks, though. We're not at that at the moment, so that doesn't matter. What does that unlock if we do that? Risky counter offers for have a 10% chance of success. It's not too bad, but I think instead... we look at these. Unlock new leadership studies. 5,000 per day. Again, we're not out of that. After each race while winning a rivalry. Earn additional sponsor loyalty. I think let's do this one. Sponsors will be good. Call me stupid, but I never call someone by their title while they race. Sir Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, I feel like I'm the same. You can use it one-off, right? You can use it occasionally. Sparingly. Anything to research here? We've got research points. I think we look at our... Yeah, we can spend on aerodynamics. Those probably have the cheapest ones. 2,000. 1,900. Surprised that those aren't cheaper. 1,200. We could do 2 of those, maybe. No, we don't have enough for that. Chassis-wise, 1,700 on the brakes. I think then what we do is we focus on the aero. Keep upgrading the aero. Do the cheaper one. There we go. And that'll be done after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Okay, right. Development. Anything done on the development here? That's paused. That's annoying. Why is that paused? 8 days remaining. We don't need that. That is done. That is huge. We want to focus on our more expensive parts. Adapt the part. Okay. Right. I don't think any of these other ones are going to be done before the weekend. Before we get to Abu Dhabi. Which is a shame. Let's have a look. Messages. Driver meeting delayed. Have made an offer. Okay, so Toyota are talking to Oliver Behrman and looking to keep him. So that'll be interesting. We have some news here. Development. This is really annoying that it's paused at the moment. But is it paused because we're adapting parts? Is that why it's paused? I'm not too sure. Oscar Dyson, thank you much for the 100 flaming tires. What a legend. Hello there, McPreston. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, nothing there. We've upgraded this. Driver evolution on pace. That is hopefully going to help our driver. Because that's what it's there for. It's hopefully going to help our drivers get better. Especially, you know who we're on about. Nikola Solov. That's who we're looking to make better. That colour scheme is fire. We love the Gullis Racing team. Shout out Scotty Designs who's put this all together. Right, pace is all about qualifying, isn't it? So let's work on that. We want his qualifying pace because if he can qualify high, he doesn't lose the positions. It's up to him not losing positions in the race. Building for the future. Exactly. Exactly. Christopher, thank you very much for the follow. Right, got 8 still on that. That's going to help the cost of adapting parts. Hopefully we can still do some adapting at the end of the season. I'm not sure, but that is where we are going to end the stream, chat. That is where we're going to end the stream. Going into the final round of the season. The team is currently the 5th best team in Formula 1, but we're pretty much equal with McLaren, Red Bull, and Scuderia Ferrari. We've got the jump on Aston Martin, Williams, Toyota, Benetton, Cadillac, and Audi at the back. So that's where it is. We've closed up the gap to Mercedes. We've got an engine regulation change, which we will be hoping to change for next time, next season. But the finale will be on Tuesday or Wednesday, chat. If you want to know which day it is, make sure you follow the stream. And you'll never have to miss it, okay? You'll never have to miss the stream. But we will see you very, very soon. I'm going to see you again on Sunday. On Sunday, where I race against you lot, the viewers, okay? I'll see you on Sunday. The finale will be on Tuesday, but that does not mean it will be the last stream, chat. As I said, I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, enjoying the stream. It's been a pleasure, as always. We're going to end on YouTube first, unless Tom Bina is live, which I don't think he is. We've finished the stream earlier than expected. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. YouTube.